Niners! That friggin' close. 37 seconds. And I knew as soon as that ball got I looked at the clock after we scored, it's 37 seconds. That's asking too damn much. And unfortunately, I was right. 37 seconds, that's all it took. Couple of snaps. Because you figure, you look at this game, and you can, by the heat of the game, you can tell. It's back and forth, tit for tat. These guys they're just fighting it out. Whoever gets the ball last is going to win. If we'd had 37 seconds, we would have won. Neither defense was holding at the end. Nobody could stop anybody. So whoever had the ball last wins. Robbie would have made that field goal. See, because what we were supposed to be able to do is at least put pressure on Rodgers today. Make him look like we always did. Somebody said, we don't have the same defense as we did in 2019, so we can stop kidding ourselves. And I agree. And it's not because when you have a questionable secondary, your front line rush, and the Washington football team found that out today. You can have beast up front all you want. They're going to take care of most of the work. But there's going to be a few shots that get past them. And that's why, this loss sucks because of it. I'd rather lose by 15 points. I don't want to lose, especially with 37 seconds to go. You got the lead. All you need now is just to hold. 37 seconds is all you got to do. Hold 37 seconds. That's less than a minute. You can do this, right? No, you can't do this. Check it. All I know is you suck. If I know anything sucks. We were leading before the 37 seconds, so take it and drive it up your... Anyway... But I know what to do. 49ers week 3 progression. There's some things to look at. The 49ers week 3 progression on the both offense and defense. The Kyle Shanahan offensive attack and run game evaluation. Continued spotlight on Brando Aiyuk, awarding the game ball to the top offense and defensive player. So, and be brief tonight, fam, because we're going to go really fast as we can. The 49ers week 3 progression on both offense and defense. Offensively, maybe the same as last week. A little better, but we don't have a run game. And that's going to really be a problem. Trey Sermon's okay, but he's not. Elijah Mitchell's the best running back we have. It's either Elijah Mitchell or Hasty. And without either one of them to provide that speed element that we always have, that we've always had since Kyle Shanahan's had any success. Yeah, that's why I hope they work on Cannon. Maybe they could get him going. In defense, I just told you about defense. We didn't progress on defense. We took a step back. The Kyle Shanahan offensive attack and run game evaluation. We're always going to do this. You watch what Kyle's doing at the beginning of the game, and you watch how he progressively goes and evolves as the game goes along. There's going to be those good plays, and there's going to be those plays you scratch your head by. So I'm not going to try to figure out Kyle Shanahan's offensive play calling anymore because a lot of things he did were exactly the right thing to do. And continued spotlight on Brando Aiyuk. He showed up today. He showed up. I have a good feeling about him because everybody has, a lot of teams, your best teams have a Devontae Adams. We have Debo, who's very good at what he does. But you still need that, what Aiyuk could possibly bring to the table, but he's got to get to the next level. And hopefully he can do that. But in the meantime, I'm not giving Aiyuk anything but he gets a B, though. I ain't giving him anything. Can't give him an A yet, but I'll give him a B. Because that touchdown he dropped in the end zone, that was straight money. We still scored on that drive anyway, though, didn't we? So we still got the 7 points. So it wasn't a game-deciding thing. It was, I think, that was a play that we brought. Did we score it all on that drive? We scored. Or was it a field goal? Okay. We still scored, though. And awarding the game ball to the top offensive and defensive player. Damn. Again, I don't know. Offensively, I don't know. On defense, I don't know. Who are you going to give? I'll leave that to you. Offense and defense. Because Jimmy, man, I would have gave it to Jimmy, but he pissed me off with that one mistake he made at the end of the game. Kittle was awesome today. I'm giving it to George. Yeah, George didn't do anything wrong today. Of the chances he had, he made good of them. But then you look at Juice. I can't. But Juice didn't have enough time to. Juice didn't get enough opportunities to do a lot of things. George Kittle was the guy. He put us in position to get that go-ahead touchdown. Defensively, I don't have a defensive player. I would give it to Fred, but I don't know. I can't say that honestly because he didn't really have a Fred day. Mosley came back and had a couple of good plays, but he also had a couple of bad plays. Man, I don't know, fam. I'll let you leave that to you. Anyway, let me put on my ears and let you tell me. Yo, Eric, come on in, man. Make it short and sweet. As you mentioned, some of the things I just mentioned, the 49ers' progression on both offense and defense, Kyle Shanahan's offensive attack and run game evaluation, Brando Aiyuk, and your game ball on both offense and defense. Eric, what do you got?
I'm not going to give a game ball because I don't think anyone deserves it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I mean, I think if you're an NFL fan in general, I think you need to expect this, especially when you play the Packers. Yeah. And especially when you play like a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, a top 5 quarterback, you have to expect this type of shit at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, there was actually a lot of things that actually kept us in the game. And like I thought Trey should have played a little bit more. I'm not even gonna lie. When he came in, things were different. The crowd was loud. Even the offense had to calm the crowd down. Like no one sees that. He provided an extra element on offense that Jimmy did not do. But again, I just like we play Seattle next week, and they have a great wide receiver core. It's going to be another tough game. So Niner fans, prepare yourselves because we got another week. And do we play Arizona after Seattle?
You know,
I think.
Yeah, we do. So we got back-to-back games, division games. You can't lose both because you'll take yourself right out of the running.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
But I mean, it's deflating. Honestly, I don't even know what else to say. I guess that's pretty much it, Ronbo.
All right. We'll be back for tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw. All right. Okay. Have a great night.
All right, Ronbo. Later.
Yeah. And let's see who we got. Okay. Yo, it's Dr. Papa D. Oh, Papa D. Give us some.
Hey, listen. First of all, bottom line is that I don't want anyone to panic or be overly upset. We lost by 2 points, and we turned the ball over twice. Both those turnovers led to points. So the boys played hard. They were not put in the best positions at the end of the game. I don't know why you run a zone coverage when you should be running man under, going over the top.
And double team Devontae D'Amico. Oh!
Exactly. But the bottom line is that GG put the ball in jeopardy many times during that game. I didn't see Roger put the ball in jeopardy. Either his guys are catching it or nobody was catching it. So the reality is that we are pretty much seeing probably the best that we'll see of Jimmy G at this point as a football player. And it's not going to be good enough in games like this where, it goes down to the wire against a Hall of Fame type of quarterback. The numbers that matter is the interception, which led to points, and the fumble or the fumble that led to points. Those 2 plays were critical in that game. Take those points away, the defense did pretty decent, to be honest with you. The biggest concern moving forward is going to be the secondary, and it's going to be the offensive line from the center, the right guard, and the right tackle. Although McGlinchey played pretty well, the center and the right guard were absolutely atrocious. And Jimmy is better off taking a sack, throwing the ball away, than trying to force it over the middle. And what's happened, and we're going to see this until we play our way out of it, is that we're going to continue to see this Belichick 5-man defensive line that blows up Kyle schemes because we have literally no home run threat at running back right now. So without that running game, it's going to be rough going forward. But the boys played well enough to win, but I just don't understand when you got the ball deep in their territory, you don't tell your players, get down at the 1. Let's run some more clock. So to me, the loss is on Kyle. My game ball goes to left tackle Trent Williams. My defensive game ball goes to Nick Bosa. And other than that, it was an exciting game down to the end. So we almost had them. There you go. But Niners all day, Niners for life. It's on to Seattle.
All right. All right, Pop. We'll see you tomorrow night on Raw. All right.
All right, brother. Yep.
And 49ers Lakers, more shots at Jerry Deeds, everything perfect around him for things to go right. He's not a plus multiplier, and he's limited, not to mention the bad decision. And he got a haircut and a shave. He shouldn't have done that. He sucks. Thanks for the contribution, though. Chad Garrett says, first turnover did not lead to a single point. You know, I'll just leave it at that. Hey, Isaac, come on, here's Isaac.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing?
Terrible. I mean, that game was right there. No matter who you want to blame, we had it. It was done. Just 37 seconds. Double team Devontae. He's their biggest weapon. Lazard could have been covered by anybody. Nah. We still let him get his point.
And Ronbo, correct me if I'm wrong. Did anyone other than Devontae Adams get the ball the second half?
Ever. Right? Obviously they're going to Devontae. Clearly they're going, who else?
And I don't know if you heard Rodgers' post-game interview, but when they asked him, what were you thinking on that last drive? He said, just get it to Devontae. That's what everyone was thinking. They was going to get it to Devontae, and my God, I've never seen Devontae Adams so wide open in my life.
And why didn't our coaching staff know that's where it was going? We knew it. Everybody knew it. That's his biggest star. Of course he's going to Devontae. And did.
Okay. And not all, it's the more frustrating thing is it happened once, but you let it happen twice. Not once, but twice. You didn't learn from your mistake the first time, leaving Devontae Adams wide open again the first time. You left him wide open the second time. And honestly, John Lynch needs to get on the phone with Richard Sherman right now. Because Lenore, as much as I know he's a rookie and he's got so much to learn, but
he's still a rookie.
He's still got some things to learn. He's too young, too inexperienced to be out there, especially next week against Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf. You cannot let that happen.
And what happened to Josh Norman? Why did he leave? I didn't even hear anything. I just saw a couple on the screen. Josh Norman is out. Why?
Yeah, he got hurt.
He got hurt? They didn't even say. At least they said K'Wan Williams had a calf. He just said Josh Norman out. No explanation.
I saw him go to the locker room. I forgot what play happened, but I saw him go to the locker room and like, what's going on? So I checked my phone. See what's going on. He just said he's out. That's all it said.
Well, that's what I saw. I just saw out. Because Devontae, historically, doesn't do bad against Devontae. But you're not going to stop Devontae. Dante Johnson.
One thing.
And whoever else
I
is
just
out
need to
there.
say, can D'Amico Ryans dial up a blitz once in a while? I saw Rodgers have so much time back there.
You know what?
Especially on that last drive, everyone was. What's up? Go ahead.
You don't want to blitz Rodgers. It is dangerous. Rogers,
just something
he
for him to
appreciates blitzes.
get him on
yes.
the ground. Something.
Well, that's what the front four was supposed to be bringing today. Nick's not quite, and Shanahan said it the other day, Nick's quite not all the way there yet. But D, you're fine. They held you out too. And Eric Armstead got the 1 sack. Okay, I expected that, at least that from him today.
One thing, Ronbo. If I were to just on my game ball real quick, I got to give a shout out to Deebo Samuel.
Yeah.
The catches he was making
Clutch.
was just some incredible catches, especially on that last drive to keep the drive alive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we caught that, but Deebo Samuel for sure gets my game ball with those tough catches.
I respect that. I really do.
And on defense,
You're right.
I can't give it to anyone on defense.
He's not-
Bosa was, as much as I want to give it to Bosa,
He was okay.
I
know.
didn't see him the second half.
Let's give him a few more weeks. I got nothing to say about Nick. All right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow. Short and sweet.
Hey, Ron,
All right.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
Appreciate the platform, and have a good night.
Thanks, fam. And the marvelous Butthead says, "Sup, Ronbo, close game with a loss, but we'll be fine." Yeah, you would think. I don't want. That was not to be lost. We had it. Take it. Do whatever you got to do. Is that Terrence with a C or Terran?
What's up, Brando?
Hey,
Taryn, what's up?
Oh, Taryn, yeah, Taryn, terrible things are up. We lost in a dramatic fashion. But anyway, give me some of your thoughts on this.
Well, first off, I agree with the last caller. I give the game ball to Debo. I felt like he caught the ball in some very, very critical situations where, we were like third and long, and we caught first down, and he had some very tough catches.
True. I forgot
Do you
about
agree
that.
with that?
I agree. I'd forgotten about that. I just remembered George making that crucial catch, and I forgot Debo did a lot of work all game long, and they had their best guy. Jair was on him all game long too. So yeah, you're right. And I knew they couldn't stop him.
So I just want to be real here, and I want to give this 49ers fans a taste of reality. With a depleted secondary and a depleted running back core, this is going to be the norm for all offense as long as Jimmy's in it. Let me tell you why I say that. If you look at the game plan that Green Bay had, they stacked the box, and we could not run the ball effectively. I mean, everybody, I know Trey Sermon, he looked good on a certain amount of plays, but I feel like if you look at the way the game started, we couldn't run the ball at all. Everything, we couldn't get nothing up the middle. They forced us to run outside, and when we ran outside, there was somebody there on defense to prevent us from doing anything. So I feel like they came with a good game plan.
Yeah.
So they stacked the box, weren't able to run, and then they also played a lot of defenders, like their linebackers. They played them kind of deep middle, and they know that's a sweet spot for Jimmy. So Jimmy loves working the middle in that area right between the hashes. So I feel like our offense is stagnant because they took away the strength of Jimmy. Because everybody knows when it comes down to throwing the pass, more than 10, 15 yards outside the numbers, that's where Jimmy struggles. And the only deep pass that we had all game was picked off. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, you look at Green Bay, Arizona, and Seattle, all of them got a terrible defense. But the issue with that is they all have a great offense. We had a problem with Devontae Adams, but just look at how everything's going to go forward with, Seattle having Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf. Then we play them, and that's going to be a tough game because they're coming off of 2 straight losses. So they're going to want to beat us bad because, division game. It's at our house, but at the same time, I still feel like it's going to be a tough game because, Seattle's not going to be looking to go 1-3. Then after that, we have Arizona, who's going to be an even tougher game with DeAndre Hopkins, Rondale Moore, AJ Green. They got and Christian Kirk. They got 4 good receivers there. We're not going to be able to keep up. And if we're trying to maintain a good offense to be able to keep up with these teams, I don't see it happening, to be honest, Ronbo, with Jimmy G at quarterback just because of the limitations.
Okay, so you're saying bring Trey in, and you think he's ready to roll with this offense and score a lot of points?
I don't think Well, who knows? I can't say he's ready or he's not because we haven't seen him play. But I do feel the way we're moving this ball with Jimmy, we can do the same thing with Trey. And I feel with Trey, he at least opens up our run game to make it more effective. As you can see, when Trey came in, like a caller said two calls ago, when Trey gets in, it's a different vibe. The crowd gets louder. You know, I feel like the preparation is a little different when he comes in because I don't know what he's going to do because he has that ability to take off what he's like or to throw the deep ball, throw outside the numbers. So I'm not saying he'll be better than Jimmy, but I will say I don't think it'll be any worse.
All right. There you go, Taryn. We're short and sweet.
I know you got a lot of callers, brother. So
this is gonna be all about bringing Trey in tomorrow anyway. So we'll do it on Monday Night Raw. All right.
All right. And Chad Garrison, shut your mouth. All right. Thanks, brother.
Right. And the real McCoy, thanks, fam. Yeah. My question though, you bring Trey in. If we lose, then what? And I guess say no better than Trey losing than Jimmy losing. Right? Chris Raymond says, wish we would have played the first half like the second half. We'll be back, injuries and all, but this one hurts a little so good. Thanks, Chris. See, because the thing, the real McCoy says, Ronbo, I think the throwback jerseys cursed in game. And the marvelous butthead, yeah, it sucks, but let me remind you that the Hawks lost big against the Vikings with now a 1-2 record. I know that makes you feel better. Yeah. And the Hawks, one thing I do worry about, though, as far as the Hawks go, as I'm not concerned about Jimmy struggling against the Hawks defense, but what I am worried about is us not having the Shark, K'Wan Williams, because he takes Lockett away from any offense. Okay. I know. I was trying to... Norcorel Refrigeration and HVAC says, Jimmy took a beating tonight. Alex Mack sucked. His shotgun snaps were lobs. WTF, Brunskill's terrible, and D was a joke. But that doesn't matter. Everything is still Jimmy's fault. Thanks for that contribution. Guerrero, dang it. It was our home opener. Good night, Ronbo. Good night, Guerrero. Mike, come on in.
Oh, Ronbo, heartbreaking loss.
Ridiculous loss.
Man, it's partially on Kyle too.
I'm gonna give D'Amico something. D'Amico's he's a rookie DC, but still, D'Amico, you and I know,
dude,
and everybody in the stadium knows.
I'll go back to Steve Young's old comment. When you play prevent, it prevents you from winning.
Yes.
Why are you playing fucking prevent?
Yes,
fucking man. It's not blitz. Play cover 2 man with 2 safeties deep and say, throw it over our head, I dare you.
And they did.
Like, he only had him. Oh, my goodness.
And they did. What are you preventing from? We're ahead by 1. You run the risk, you tighten it up, you tighten up on Devontae. Do not let it get in his hands. And they went ahead and did it.
So I'm seriously concerned Norman has a collarbone because the way he was holding his chest when he went out, it said he had chest injury is what it said.
Oh, that's right.
It was on that play that he made and ripped the ball out there, and it just ended up going out of bounds. But that was when he got hurt.
So it's going to say torn pec out for the season.
Or a collarbone. If it's a fucking collarbone, he's going to be out 6
He's out for the
8 weeks.
season too. Or at least, so long it's not going to matter.
A while.
Yeah.
Rombo, I gotta say, we need to get Trey's butt up in there. I'm sorry, he can add rolling out. You cannot tell me he's gonna turn the ball over more than fucking Jimmy.
I don't
cannot tell me that.
Mike, put him in. Put him in. At least we'll get this matter because no matter what Jimmy does, for some reason everybody thinks that Trey's gonna come.
I don't know that he can make some of the throws that he's making, but I know that he would have to also because he can move around. Or
that's fine.
How Jimmy has to just sit down sometimes.
Because he's got to run the offense and players got to do their job. But if we think that Trey's going to come in and be flawless, then fine.
It was not good blocking at all. It was really bad blocking tonight.
Yeah. See,
those
things matter.
Speed on the edge in the running game is an issue. I'm legitimately concerned, Ronbo, because we have to win these next 2 games. They're both division games. That would put one of those teams that it could make them both 4-0, and we'll be sitting at 2-2.
Yep.
So
That's good.
it's concerning. We gotta get it together. Yeah.
Soon.
Well, I'll keep it short. So.
All right, Mike.
No energy tonight, Ronbo. I've been deflated.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. All right. We'll
All right,
see.
see you on the Raw.
If you got time for tomorrow, Mike, we'll be back tomorrow. All right.
Hang in there, faithful.
Yeah. And Chad Garrison, Jimmy won the game. Defense lost the game. You know, and if you're looking for a scapegoat, yeah, you go right to the quarterback or you go to the coach. But with 37 seconds left on a defense that's supposed to be pretty good, I'm sorry. I'm not putting all that blame on Jimmy and Kyle. I'm just not. Okay, I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Z, the dark one is here. Z.
Ronbo, the dark one is here. Listen, man, I'm disappointed in this game today.
Oh, terribly.
We really need to go make some phone calls to get another corner. We need to call Sherman. A caller said, yeah, you're right. We need to call Sherman. We gotta bring him in. And if you ask me, I think I'm not gonna say it's time to put Trey Lance in, but he moves a little bit faster than Jimmy. That's all. That's what I noticed. Like Jimmy he's a little slow, and he just can't get the ball up, and he's always throwing it in them tight areas. Listen, Jimmy, you gotta relax. You can't do that.
See, did you see anybody available to? I kept looking at the replays. They kind of locked our guys up. It's like Taryn just said, we run everything across the middle. No, we don't run everything across the middle. Kyle runs everything across the middle. So that's why I'm saying it's time, Kyle, to do something that's unexpected. They know you're going to run that ball across the middle. And I think it has more to do, and everybody thinks it's all about Jimmy can't throw anywhere else. I think it has more to do with the receivers we have. And I think that's what was the problem with Aiyuk early in the season. Aiyuk is supposed to be that guy that can bust routes outside the numbers and deep downfield. That deep downfield pass, all right, George was not the right guy for that play. That play had Ayuk's name written all over it. Send Brandon deep. He's got more speed. Kyle, he sends George.
Right. Listen, man, Kyle got to change his game plan up. His game plan is looking a little slow, looking a little like not fitting with the players, certain players. He got to fix that up a little bit.
Because obviously
can't blame
Jimmy
everything on Jimmy.
Because obviously Jimmy could throw the ball downfield. He threw it too far. So, that's what I'm saying. Give it to Aiyuk on that play. He catches up with that. It's just really something to be figured out.
He needs to go back into his playbook bag when he went against New Orleans 2 years ago. He needs to start bringing them trick plays out. He needs to get a little bit more creative. Like it's just this is not working. And D'Amico Ryan gotta play man a little bit more. I'm sorry.
We don't have anybody to play man now. We got after Verrett left. Now you see what happened to Dante Johnson. They fried him right away. Bless his heart. I love Demo, but he's over. He was in over his head on this game. Yeah. So still.
Listen, man. All I'm saying is we gotta get somebody we're gonna rely on for the corners, and that's about it, Rambo. I don't want to take all your time. I just want to let you know I'm very disappointed in this game, and we can't play like this against other teams that are fire. Like the whole NFC West is on fire. We can't play like that.
But still, nobody has, as good as Russell Wilson is, he is not Aaron Rodgers. And Devontae Adams, basically, Devontae Adams is a bad boy. So maybe if we don't have to deal with that, we might be okay. We'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Doc went out.
Doc was out. Night, fam. Oh,
Night.
man. Wait. Chad, you're back again. Didn't we just do that? Jimmy gave us a chance to win the game. We just did that. All right. Thanks, Chad. 49er Brian. Oh, Rodney. What's going on the phone? Santana.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing?
Sucking. To come that close just to lose. But Santana, go ahead, run it down. We only got a couple of minutes. What your assessment on this game?
I mean, man, our secondary is bad. We need to do something about that. And we play Seattle next week, right? So, I mean, that's going to be a tough matchup. So we need to do something with that. Either sign someone or trade someone or something because it looks really bad. And I'm gonna say Trey Lance looked good when he was in there. You can tell his presence when he was in there. And Jimmy G needs to decide whether he wants to play football. He can, step back and turn around and throw the football to the ground. So, so he needs to man up and take a hit, or you know what I'm saying. So, you can't do that, man. You can't. We can't. He looked jittery at sometimes. He looked scared at sometimes and stuff like that. And man, you got to decide if you want to take a hit or not. And if not, get rid of the ball faster than that. Don't hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? But I think and we need a running game for sure. You can tell that our running game was non-existent this game. So that really affected the way we wanted to, Shanahan wanted to do some play calls. So, I mean, overall, we feel like we did okay, but Seattle's a tougher matchup for us, and I don't know how that's going to turn out. So, yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is, and at least we tried at the end, So, we'll see next week.
Now, we did more than try. We had that game. 30 seconds between
yeah,
us.
we had it. It's managed.
30 seconds between us and winning, and we couldn't do it.
We had 3 timeouts. We had. It was a first down. We could have ran the ball, and then on the next play the call he played Kyle Shanahan where he scored the touchdown. I think that's what really happened, But I mean, you can't go back in time, It's Aaron Rodgers. You can't give him 30 seconds or 40 seconds. That can make it happen, And not only that, man, you know that he's going to Devontae Adams every single time. I don't understand what the secondary was doing back there. You know what I'm saying? Like, cover Devontae Adams and let someone else beat you. You know what I'm saying? Let another wide receiver beat you. But, I mean, this was definitely on the defense towards the end, for sure. But,
I mean, anybody but Devontae. Good point. Anybody but Devontae. If somebody's going to beat you, let the other guys beat you. But you know damn well he's going to Devontae. Get on him.
Ronbo, you knew every time he was going to go to Devontae Adams. Every single time he was going to go to Devontae Adams. It's just, I don't know where the coaching's at. I don't know where the defense coordinator's at. I don't know what they talk out there.
Even Rodgers said it in his post game. Yeah, I know. First thing on my mind, go to Devontae.
Yeah, I mean,
hey fam, we gotta go though. Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
Tomorrow?
We'll be back, bro.
All right, later, man.
Good night. Okay, Socks and Sandals podcast. Thanks, Socks and Sandals. And I think there was another one too from the same person. HBIT. Most of the people that want Sherm back are going to complain about it, him being a zone corner. Yeah, you're right. I don't know that he can play man. But we were playing zone tonight and got killed. I would love to have him back, but we run more man than zone. I just wish we would have been running man toward the end of that game. God, man.
Sherm guarded Devontae Adams last year, and he did pretty damn well. So,
yeah. Life's it says, say what you want, people, but say what you want. Polo put us in a spot to win. Yes, Polo. Yeah, well, we win as a team and we lose as a team, so it's hard to actually. Socks and Sandals podcast. It's time for Trey in a dynamic running game. Period. Shouldn't be throwing 40 times. Socks and Sandals. If we only had a run game, it would be nice. Not just Trey, but we need a run game. If anybody saw a run game out there, I'm going to go. Tell me where it was. I'll go back and watch the film again. All-Star Luna says, Jimmy gave us the lead with 30 seconds. Let's laugh. These are some haters. Jimmy, don't play D. I don't know. Jimmy's just the easiest guy to blame. He has been. He always will be until he leaves. So I don't know. Thanks, All-Star Luna. Let me get some red and go. I don't know if I didn't fill the bowl up tonight, but he's one of the founding members of TNT. Trez.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo. You keep that red and gold tonight.
You know,
Keep it.
I
Don't
always
put
have a
nothing in
bowl
it.
full. It is.
Don't put nothing in it, Ronbo, please. Okay.
Where
Where do we start, Ronbo?
Where do we start? Oh, I tell you, Trez, I know you got a list. I ain't gonna interrupt you because we ain't got a lot of time. But Trez, run it down. Where do we start?
All right. Well, I'm gonna run it down. I'm gonna run it down real simple and plain. Okay. I'm gonna just say this. Look at here, guys. Y'all got to understand when your head coach, failed to do his job. Kyle Shanahan failed to have his team prepared to play this game tonight. That's from the top to the bottom. Okay. It rests with the head football coach. Our team looked like shit tonight, even though we had spurts where we got back in the game. But bottom line, Kyle Shanahan, it sits at his doorstep, Ronbo. Just point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? D'Amico is a new DC. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we're gonna have growing pains right there. I'm gonna tell you that now. There's gonna be plenty of growing pains with him. And the only person who really gave an effort out there on defense, in my opinion, was Bosa. You know, I don't know what happened to D4. It's a whole lot of people I don't know what happened to.
Oh, D, where you at?
Alden Keys. It's Keys. It's a bunch you can name. That's what I just don't want to throw names. I'm just talking about preparation. Did it look like we were ready to play this game tonight, Ron?
Not really.
No,
it looked sleepy, tired, sluggish at times.
Yeah, sluggish, methodical, slow. You know, and then look. Here's the situation with the Garoppolo thing. Okay, we have to put Trey in the game plan to switch the pace up. I know we get out there and we give Jimmy these drives where he's getting into his rhythm, and then it's certain times you just got to switch it up because no doubt about it. When the kid came in, he gave a spark to the offense. He definitely did. Let's just keep it real. He put a spark in them, and it kind of changed, and it gave us the momentum. Okay, but Kyle has to know when to do those certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to know when the offense need a jump start, Ronbo. Ain't nobody saying we got to fully make the transition because, you know, I like Jimmy myself. And I like Jimmy. I'm not gonna sit here and be one of the ones talking about, oh, no, I'm switching. I don't want Jimmy. No, it's just that the kid has to be used better than he is being used. That's all. He gave that offense a jump start, and things seemed like, okay, we got back on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy caught a groove. You know what I'm saying? It's just things. But hey, at the end of the day, I save all of it for Monday Night Raw. I know you keep it short and sweet, but I always say I put it at the doorstep of your head football coach. This team wasn't prepared to play this game tonight. Not at all. Not at all. So.
Hey, man, why you got to put a Trez on right with me, man?
My boy Jack. Shout out to my boy Jack, man. Shout out to Jack.
He always says that.
Shout out to the
either
TNT.
you or Trey.
Shout out to the TNT family. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to save mine for Monday Night Raw so I can have enough time to go into detail about everything. We break it down. But like I say tonight, I'm going to leave it right there at Kyle's doorstep, okay?
Good stuff. All right, Trez. Be looking for tomorrow night. More elaboration. All right. Jack. Oh, I thought we just did this.
Right when I'm feeling good, Trez,
okay.
you hear me?
Chad, wait, hold on a second. Chad Garrison, Jimmy had a game. I don't know what's going on. I could have sworn we just did. Jimmy had a game-winning drive. Defense gave it up. We just did that.
We just did that?
No, Chad.
You talking to me or production?
No. Chad still saying he's trying to drive a point home. He gave me the same message twice. I thought it was the same message. Jimmy had a game-winning drive. Defense gave it up. He's right, though. I mean, Jimmy did his job. I mean, you could go back in the game and look at all Jimmy did wrong, but you could go back and look at all that everybody did wrong. But Jimmy has to get special attention on that. So I guess what Chad's talking about, and I agree. But Jack, go ahead. What do you got? What is your feeling on this game?
Man, first of all, man, every time since 2014, every time I'm feeling good or being positive, you put Trez on right after me. Or when Trez is feeling negative and I'm, opposite, you put me on right after him. Man, what the hell's going on this radio show? But you know what? Shout out to the Northern Cali boys who got us today. Give credit where credit is due. Aaron Rodgers and Jones, Adams is, from Northern Cali. So shout out to them. But I want to congratulate everybody. I want to congratulate because this is going to make us better, fellas. This is going to make us stronger. And for what they did, you know what I'm saying, with what they had, I'm talking second, third, fifth round draft picks that were at the DB. Okay, the O-line played crap, but for what they did with what they had, you know what? I want to congratulate everybody. Debo for that third down catch. Emmanuel Mosley for knocking that ball out. Jimmy Ward for knocking him out, even though he came back in. I want to congratulate Jimmy G, Juszczyk. I want to congratulate this team, man, because you know what? They came back. They came back and did what they had to do, even though, you know what I'm saying, they didn't get the job done at the end of the defense. So I want to congratulate everybody. I want to congratulate all you fans. You know what I'm saying? The Towels, McCarver was there. Everybody going crazy and nuts. You know what I'm saying? I want to congratulate all you guys, man, on this show tonight. You know what I'm saying? But mainly, we're going to wrap it up like this, like we've never done before. Fuck it. You only live once. As a long-time caller, I want to congratulate you, Ronbo, for giving us somebody to call and speak about this situation after such a tough loss. And the look on your face was priceless at the end, my man. I think I had the same look. So without further ado, congratulations, Ronbo, for your 7 years running. And everybody that's on the call right now, unmute yourself with my last 20 seconds and give Ronbo a hell yeah. Everybody, come on in here and say, hell yeah, Ronbo. Give Ronbo a hell yeah. Everybody unmute yourself and give Ronbo a hell yeah. One time, everybody. Hell yeah, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Ronbo. Thank you, Ronbo. And
Thanks,
congratulations.
Thanks,
God bless
man.
you. And God bless your mama.
Thanks,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Appreciate it. I really
Ronbo,
do.
hell yeah.
Thanks, fam. God, we're gonna get better. It's gonna be all right. Thanks, Jack. Oh, we got some time for us tomorrow too. I'll be looking for you, okay? Oh God. And hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, man, it's like I don't want. This is the kind of loss I can't hold. I'm gonna be bothered about this for days. To put us right there. Less than a minute to go. We got this. Both teams fought hard. All 4 quarters. We deserve to win it. They deserve to win it. But on this day, we got to come up with ones who got to take the L. It was just too bad. But Jay, go ahead, man. Give us your assessment of the game. And real quick, because you're showing it short and sweet, what are you thinking?
I just thought we should have played a better first half. If we had played a better first half, we'd have won that game.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's just sad. It's just sad to see that we didn't show up the first half. We showed up the second half. I think once Trey Lance put life in the team, that Jimmy realized, I'm about to lose my job if I don't come and play. So he finally got the memo to play. So my team ball goes to, I'm gonna have to go with man, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to give it to Jimmy because he did play a better second half. So I just wanted to say that we just need to play better. You know what I'm saying? We need to play better on both sides. And then my defensive ball, man, no, I really don't know. I wanted to give it to Nick.
I know, right?
Yeah, it was just one of them things that I'm gonna give it to Josh Norman, even though he. I'm just
Can't
saying,
expect that. You caught me off guard on that one.
I mean, he didn't give up no deep passes to Devontae Adams. You know what I'm saying? He tackled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got put out with an injury, but
that's just, you know what?
I was just looking.
That's from Josh just not being in shape. He's not ready. Josh is probably in need of about 3-4 weeks of conditioning. He went out there and he hurt his chest. All right? That's conditioning.
Yeah.
That's all that is. Yeah.
Yeah. He balled out. You know what I'm saying? He let Devontae Adams catch a deep ball. And I was really praying and hoping to see Nick Bosa get a sack. You know what I'm saying?
He
and
was
I didn't
too.
see that. If he'd got a sack, I would have picked Nick Bosa. But
Jay, you know what?
He played a decent game.
I got to tell you about Nick and that off defensive pass rush. Tomorrow, maybe even right now, the media is going to go buck wild. Aaron Rodgers came out there with not only his first and second string tackles missing, but he had a third string guard out there as well. And they still managed to get past the 49ers. And that's going to make me so damn mad. I'm going to lose my mind reading that garbage. That's what I did not want him to go through. Damn it.
Exactly, Ronbo. Exactly. I feel your frustration, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I'm in the grind with you. And this is what I didn't understand, that how our defense didn't have 3 or more sacks. This is beyond me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, and that's why I said the offense had to show up, because they got to give the defense a break. Defense is out there the whole entire first half.
This is the bottom line.
And that's what. Yeah,
when we play that kind of defense, it's going to be shootouts every week.
And they played a good defense at the end of the day. Some of the play calling that we did on defense, that was very good.
D'Amico, do you know it's short and sweet tonight, fam? Let me see tomorrow. We're going to elaborate a little further, okay?
All right, appreciate you. Thank you, brother. You have a good night.
Night. And Road Ashley Music says, dude, we don't congratulate losing. There it is. I know I feel better now as I set my course for Hawaii. No blue waters. Tony.
Aloha, Ronbo.
Tony. Good to see that face. Tony, go ahead. Break it down, because I know you're going to have rationale behind everything you say. Go ahead. What are you thinking there?
Okay. Let's start with the game balls. So defensive game ball, I am going to have to go to Jimmy Ward, because he was the only person who was able to effectively cover Devontae Adams today by knocking him out for 2 plays.
True.
Offense, and he might get fined, but you know what? He makes some money. So, but offensive game ball goes to Trenton Cannon, without which the Niners would still be down more than 17-0, because without that return at the end of the first half, the 49ers would not have been put into position to score that touchdown at the end of the half. So those are my 2 game balls. All in all, and I really, really, really want to be nice to Jimmy Garoppolo, because he is valiant. And the problem is definitely the way that we call plays and the way that we are forced to call plays to adhere to Jimmy Garoppolo's inabilities to throw the ball deep more often than not. Because I watched the end of the game, and Green Bay wrote the book on how to defend Jimmy Garoppolo. It's run blitz, and force him to throw deep. And when those things happen, he was not able at the end of the game to spawn enough offense to actually get it going. We went up at the end, and then of course at the end of the game, then we gave it back to Eric. Well, here's the thing: we need to have a better running attack. We don't have Raheem Mostert, who is athletically somebody who could take the offense to the next level and cover up for a lot of Jimmy's inadequacies in terms of throwing that shortcomings. Thank you. Throwing the deep ball with accuracy. That deep ball he threw that was intercepted. It was those kinds of, it was that mistake, and then their ability to limit our offense without a proper running attack that ultimately led to us losing the game. And also, we should have called at least one more running play on that touchdown drive in the fourth quarter, because then Aaron wouldn't have had those extra 3 seconds with which to run up to spike the ball. The game would have been over. I'm not sure about this, but I think Green Bay may have let Kyle Juszczyk score that fullback pass, or like his reception to go up, to tie and then to go up by 1 point, just to give Aaron Rodgers
like
more time
Belichick
to
did
have
against
the
the
ball.
Hawks in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
It looked like it was a tough tackle coming in there, but all in all, so Kyle is the person who should be most to blame for this kind of loss, because of the fact that I think at the end of the game he really mismanaged the clock by not calling at least one run with Trey Sermon in the red zone would have taken away that extra play that Aaron Rodgers needed to get downfield for Mason Crosby to hit that field goal. And then the entire game, I really felt the Packers did a great job of just covering every single gap, calling a run blitz, stopping our running attack, and daring Jimmy Garoppolo to throw deep. And when he did that, he got picked off. And that's not to take anything away from George Kittle, who had a great catch, and Deebo Samuel, who had a great catch. Both of those catches were sort of, Jimmy hung them out there, but they are tough players, and they made those catches, and ultimately we were able to go ahead at the end, but we just mismanaged the clock. So it was a number of things. And the other thing is, when Trey Lance came into that game, the defense has to play differently. And I know Kyle is kind of caught between a rock and a hard place with Trey and Jimmy, because if you put Trey in, Jimmy can't really come back in. It's going to just be really bad for the team's morale. So he has to insert Trey at the exact right time as the starter. But that offense changed when he went into the game on his 3 plays. They were all successful plays. One for a touchdown, one for a first down, and one for was it
a PI? It was a PI.
It was a PI. Yeah. Critical first. So 2 critical first downs and 1 touchdown, all 3 conversions. So I don't know how and when we can do it, but right now, and honestly, thank you, Jimmy Garoppolo. You took us to the Super Bowl. I don't want to. He played hard. It's just that Trey is not as physically limited as Jimmy is, and he has more upside, and that's what I want to see, and that's what I see, Ronbo. What do you think?
No, I want to see more, Trey. I want to see if everybody's feeling on that is accurate. So maybe next week, let him play the entire half. Johnny, we're going to go, though, because we're going to run out of time. It's short and sweet. Bring that back tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the number 1 topic anyway tomorrow night. All right?
All right. Thanks, Ronbo. Aloha.
Right. Thanks, Tori. Aloha. All right. And we got here. Chad Garrison says secondary had too many PI flags. If we couldn't. Hey, John, where we at? Because I got 2 names here.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Charles, come on in, Charles. All right, Charles, short and sweet. Your assessment on this game?
Oh, Ronbo, you know me, man. I'm disappointed in Kyle, the way he called the game, and Jimmy G, the way he played, and it was inept and elementary. And we know we can make it on 4th and 1. As many times we were 4th and 1, we know we can. We got the offensive line. We got the dogs on the offensive line to get 1 yard against anybody. And we're passing. We're down 14 and 17 points, and we're passing up the 4th and 1 opportunity.
And giving the ball back to Green Bay. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, giving the ball back to Green Bay is like giving the ball back to Tom Brady. You know what's gonna happen, and so that's what upset me. For me, if I was the team president, the team owner, I would be pulling Kyle Shanahan in my office. We'd be having a good conversation. And I tell him, look, man, if you have 1 more game like this where you don't show up in the first half, I'm letting you go. I'm gonna find another coach. You can move on with your life. This is ridiculous.
Charles, you didn't have any problem with the defense. I say everybody's going toward the offense. Do you have a problem with the defense?
But see the problem with the defense is the coaching. You know your players. You know you need quarterback depth coming into the season, and you choose not to get more cornerback depth. They had already interviewed. They'd already worked out Who's the 6'2" guy that was drafted by the Cincinnati Bengals? Kirkpatrick.
Oh, Kirkpatrick.
Yeah, they'd already looked. We could have added him in training camp, but no. We could have added Richard Sherman in training camp. They saw these rookies. They saw these rookies struggling in training camp, and they could have put them on the practice squad, and got some real help. But no, this is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous.
It just fell apart all of a sudden. I still don't understand the defensive pass rush. Even if Bosa's not, there's still plenty of horses out there to get more. D Ford was still invisible tonight. I don't. Okay.
I know, but I didn't know if he even played. Did he play?
I don't remember. I mean, I remember I saw him once to the beginning of the game. They put the camera on him, but I don't remember. I don't remember anybody any other time. I forgot all about him midway through the game. I don't know, Charles.
Arnie Key is supposed to be, a pass rush savant. I'm like, dude, the only thing we had was, Bosa consistently. This is business, man.
He can't do it by himself.
Yeah. All the bad draft picks we've had, all the bad free agents we've had, the injuries because of mismanaging personnel and mismanaging situations.
Charles, we're going to have to stop here, though. I'm going to see you tomorrow night on Raw. I hope you got some time for us, Charles. Be looking for you, okay? Charles? That's Charles. Connection break. All right. It's Buddha. Buddha, come on in, man.
Hey.
Buddha. Good to hear from you again.
Hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Go ahead, give us a short and sweet tonight after the game. Give me a little bit. Your assessment on that game.
I'm going to flip the script on you. I'm going to flip the script on you.
Okay.
Ronbo, who are you most mad at? Be honest with me.
Who am I what?
Who are you most mad at? D'Amico? Are you most mad at D'Amico? Are you most mad at who are you most mad at in this game? Just be honest with me.
God, I don't know. You asked me too quick. You mentioned D'Amico. I do wish another strategy against Devontae, and with 30 seconds to go, you need to make sure in your mind, okay, guys, listen, anybody but they're going to have to beat us with somebody else, but they're not beating us with Devontae. I want you on his ass like white on rice. I'd have had double teams. Aaron's got to go deep downfield to find somebody else because Devontae Adams ain't getting the ball. I can't get really mad at him, no, Buddha, because the fact of the matter is he's first-year DC. He may never make that mistake again. So I don't know. I have no answer. Who are you thinking about?
D'Amico.
You're thinking about, okay.
You know the old saying. You know the old saying. You play prevent defense, you prevent yourself from fucking winning.
That's what Steve Young says.
Sorry for cussing. I'm sorry, but he could have called, and this is going to show everybody in the NFL empire, the Niner empire, that he's a rookie and he's going to be susceptible, just like we did the same exact crap and defense, prevent defense in the Super Bowl, and we prevented ourselves from winning, and then he's going to learn the hard lesson. And he's learning the hard lesson, and we are the ones that are going to have to suffer that hard lesson.
Anybody but Devontae. Lazard, I could have lived with that. Anybody, but not Valdez Scantling. Oh, come on, Coach. Those guys might make a catch. Devontae is definitely going to make the catch. So, God.
Everybody in the whole stadium knew that it was going to go to Devontae, and they should have put Ward over the top. They should have. Oh my God! I didn't want to cry because of this game, but I'm like, it was so winnable. And to me, I'm so mad at Juice because Juice always goes on the 5-yard line, goes down on the 5-yard line. Always, for the past 4 years, he always goes down on the 5-yard line. He never scores a touchdown. But this is the first time he scores a touchdown. but this is the first time he should have gone down on the 5-yard line, and we would have won the game if he had done what he usually does.
Burn up more clock, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the 49ers were hell-bent on getting into that end zone at that point. Was there's only, what was there, like a minute left in the game or something? I forgot how much time was left.
But you know, Ronbo, situational football is not just on the coaches; it's on the players too. Like,
yeah,
come on, you know that. Like, he should have known. Like, hey, we give Rodgers 30 seconds, 34 seconds. Like,
yeah.
I mean, he should have gone down on the 4-yard line and not gone for that extra two yards, where those 2 yards would have cost us 5 seconds down the road. Anyways.
There's a lot of blame to go around on this game. People pick their favorite guy to give it to, but this game was lost over the 4 quarters on several different times. And it was given back to us several times too. So that's why I said, these guys, both teams fought their butt off. Neither team wanted to lose, but one team made the right decision at the end. As far as Devontae Adams, I like you said, Buddha, anybody but him, coach. Anybody but him. Just, we got to double him up. Let Lazard and those other guys, and like you said, there were strategies involved. And if they had to do it all over again, I bet they would. So, but Buddha, good to hear from you, man. I've heard of you forever. I'll be back tomorrow night looking for you. All right?
Yeah, I'll watch you tomorrow, brother.
All right,
it's a heartbreaking loss, but you know what? At the end of the day, it's okay that we lose this game because it's going to teach D'Amico, hey, do not play prevent
Teachable
defense.
moment.
If we go to the Super Bowl and he plays prevent defense and we end up getting screwed again because of prevent defense, then D'Amico's got to go. We got to go. We got to get somebody else because he's just too newbie. He's just
him and Kyle will have that talk. All right, fam. See you tomorrow. Oh, God. Hey, it's TNT Niece. Oh, God. Denise?
Hey, Ronbo. Yeah, I'm
hey.
here.
Denise, short and sweet. What are your assessments on this painful? I'd rather lose by 20 than lose by that. But Denise, what are your feelings?
My feelings are we suck. That's my feeling.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Everybody can, and you know what? I am not sticking up for Kyle. What Trez says is 100% the case. We were not prepared to play. D'Amico Ryans called a shit game. Kyle called a shit game. Our players played a shit game. Jimmy, I am sorry. We have come out we've played 3 games, and all 3 games, we have come out flat in the first half of the game. Every 3 games, we've come out flat. All 3, the first quarter and the second quarter. We did not lose this game because of individuals. We lost this game as a team. We lost as a team. The first half, I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, is everybody asleep? Including Kyle. I'm like, yo, Kyle, what the hell's going on? Like, get your head out of your ass. Jimmy, get your head out of your ass.
They just came back from the East Coast.
I'm going to send Kyle. I'm going to send Kyle a personal message that says, Kyle, I think you need to install plexiglass in everyone's stomach that's on our team so you can all see out while your heads are up your ass.
God.
I'm sorry. It was just ridiculous, Ronbo. Like, it was ridiculous.
I agree. We could have played better than that.
Like, we were not prepared to play at all. And I understand, like, when we were back on the East Coast, Ronbo, everyone said, oh, we came out flat because we were on the East Coast and, our players, blah, blah, blah. We weren't at home. We had all these excuses. Okay, well, now we're at home. So what are all their excuses now?
None.
Like, we were at home. And the stadium was rocking. So, the stadium was rocking. And our defense, you can say Jimmy lost us the game. You can say defense lost us the game. Kyle lost us the game. D'Amico's lost us the game. We lost as
It's a lot of names.
We just blew it.
So like you said, you're right. That's too many names. All those PIs. So just call this what it is. The team lost. You can't spotlight any one person and decide they are the reason they lost.
No.
You know, just pick your favorite guy you hate. It's
We
his
lost
fault.
as a team.
My apologies to Dante Johnson, by the way, just for that reason. He didn't lose this game. Not by himself, he didn't.
We lost as a team.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. The first quarter, think about it, Ronbo. We could not score in the first half. We could not score.
Lucked out and
We
got
could not
7
move
points.
the ball down the field. Like, it was flipping ridiculous. It was 10-0. I was like, Kyle, if they're not letting you run the ball and our running backs are all hurt, then, gee, I don't know. Here's a concept. Why don't you try throwing the ball? I know it's rough, but let's try anyways.
And if you're going to run a deep pattern, don't make George do that. If anything, you run a deep pattern, send Aiyuk and let George cut off his tail just in case to give yourself at least Jimmy an outlet. Jimmy's just going to go deep. He's not going to try to target because he can't get any separation out there, right? So it's just stupid.
And not only that, but like you said, I'm sorry, D'Amico's, like everyone in the whole fucking universe, excuse my French, knew that he was going to Devontae Adams. Everybody knew it.
Denise, we got to go. We're going to short and sweet after the game. We're going to elaborate on this tomorrow, I'm sure.
Sorry.
So, it's okay. You just have a great night, okay?
All right. I'm probably not going to sleep, but all right. I'll have a great night anyways because I'm so pissed off I can't even see straight.
All right,
That's the point. All right. Have a good night. Goodbye. I'll shut up now.
It's okay. Good stuff, Denise. All right. Oh, God. And Bobo says, now we get to hand Seattle their third straight loss. Thanks, Bobo, for that contribution. Yeah. It's... And, Kim points out something that's very accurate. Every time we return off the East Coast, and we got lucky in 2019 when we beat the Steelers, we had to come from behind in that game. And Dante's miracle catch, remember? There's something weird about that. Jashawn Page, what's up, Ronbo? The D-line sucks. 6 sacks in 3 games, not good. 49ers, not a blitzing team. Stop blitzing. Thanks, Jashawn, for the contribution. I know, another strange occurrence. Hey, Steven.
What's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Steven, just misery and just disgusting to lose in the last half a minute. If you're going to lose, beat me up with a minute to go, but not 37 seconds.
I'm going to make it short and sweet so that I can go into deeper detail tomorrow on Monday night.
Thank you.
I'm going to put the blame on Shanahan. I'm going to put the blame on D'Amico Ryans. I'm going to put the blame on Mike McDaniel, our offensive coordinator. And on top of that, I'm going to put it on Fred Warner. And I'm going to put it on Jimmy. And why I say Jimmy is because he has put the ball in more jeopardy than he did actually doing something progressive. Granted, he had an open hole every time to run straight down the middle and slide for a gain of yards, but he chose not to. The back fumble, all of that, that's all his fault. Now, Fred Warner, that dumbass PI call that he got and then celebrated after until he found out he got flagged for it, I got to get him on that too. I got to get him on that. You're the captain, and you know damn well you're supposed to stick Devontae Adams, and you're supposed to make sure that he does not get any kind of touches on the ball. And as captain, you failed that defense. Hand in hand. Excuse me, but you fucked it up for everybody. D'Amico Ryan, you messed up, man. You messed up. All you had to do was guard one guy. Double coverage, one guy. Granted, Jimmy Ward knocked him out, and look what happened. Aaron Rodgers went 3 and out as fast as we've ever seen it happen. 3 and out. Boom, Devontae gone. You've literally taken him out. That offensive, Mike McDaniel, all the plays he was coming up and drawing up, I hated every bit of it. And do I think Trey Lance should have started or had, some more touches on the ball? Absolutely. I don't know what Kyle was thinking when he has a really solid backup QB, a rookie QB, that can do really a real good damage. Green Bay sucks when it comes to a mobile QB. Look at what New Orleans did to Green Bay. That's all I have to say, and that's all I'm going to leave it at. because I got a lot to talk about tomorrow. And if Richard Sherman's out there, we need to get his ass in here as soon as possible. There's no one better that knows the Kyle Shanahan, not the Kyle Shanahan, but like the 49er defensive style, better than Sherman, especially at a free agent level.
All right. All right, Steven. We'll be looking for you tomorrow night. All right.
Ronbo, I'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. All right. And out of my nature, what do you want me to do? We lost the game. I need to smile and laugh every time you bring up Trey. Okay, let me fake it at Fario. Okay. Ellis, come on in, man. It's really nerve-wracking to people keep coming at me. I've got no reaction about Trey. He did a good job. I didn't say anything. I'm mad about the loss. Ellis, come on in, man. God, what a jerk.
Yeah.
Ellis, your assessment, short and sweet, after the game, about what happened today.
Extremely disappointing. I said towards the end after we got that touchdown with 37 seconds left, I said this game is not over. Understand who we're playing. This is Aaron Rodgers we're talking about, so this shit is not over. And we saw what happened. D'Amico Ryans fucked up, or of course screwed us by not playing the right coverages, and Devontae Adams caught 2 big passes. If you take one of those damn plays away from them, they don't get in the field goal range, okay? The thing with Jimmy, one of the interceptions was a good play. I mean, one of the turnovers was a good play by the other team. The other one was his screw up. You take away one of those, they have one less touchdown. We win the game. There's a lot of different things in there that we could talk about. I like the fact that he turned it around. He came through. He made some good plays. He made some great decisions down the line towards the end. But I said it last game. We cannot be doing this, getting the offense going shit later on in the second, towards the end of the second quarter or in the second half. We have to be getting it in from the giddy up. We cannot wait this long to start playing football. This shit cannot happen and continue to happen, or we're going to get skunked one of these damn games. We're lucky that we got back in the game and was able to actually, punch the pack back in the mouth and have it as such a nail biter and coming down to what it did. Because we could have got skunked, continuously giving the other team, the opposition, opportunities to get up on us. We have to do the punching. We got to start coming right out from the gate and scoring on each drive and each possession that we get the damn ball. If you do that, you win more football games. If everybody does their job and is executing, we don't have these issues, Ronbo. It's a team effort, man. I get pissed off with Jimmy and stuff when he does stuff, but there's a lot of other things and other components, man. And stuff that we got to factor in. And that I'm like I said, I know you don't like the word realist, but I'm a realist, and it's a team game. And everybody has a contribution that they have to make. And what I looked at is, look at how the game switched up. Look at the flags, the back and forth. It reminded me of the 2019 season, only in the aspect that so many things swung into our favor, to where we were able to get that position and get that home field advantage in the playoffs and everything, because of certain teams losing, because of those clutch moments in those games that we had where we were able to get wins. Other guys, other teams not advancing. It worked out into our favor, and it was ours for the taking. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come together a little bit better and do it earlier from the giddy up. We cannot wait until the end of the second, beginning of the third to start actually playing football and putting points on the board. We're overwhelming our defense, and we're gassing them. They're on the field too damn much, and we're expecting too much out of these guys.
We're gonna have to get more of this. We're gonna have to get more of this tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, man.
All right.
Yes, indeed, family. Man, shout out to you, brother Ronbo. Thanks you for the platform. Shout out to production, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. And we got the Seagulls next, man. So we can't light foot. Let's get back to it. Peace and love, man. Everybody out there, man. Shout out to Niner faithful, man. Let's keep it alive.
All right, Ellis. Good stuff, fam.
Peace.
All right. Peace.
Respect.
And hey, Frank, come on in, Frank. Frank.
Ronbo.
Frank. So this is like we had 2 weeks of nothing but good times, And we still complain, but now we got a legitimate reason to complain as we found a way to finally lose. But when I look at the way we lose, I'm just disappointed, and we should have won. It was a dog drag down alley fight, but we still had a chance to win that. And I'll be damned if we found a way to lose it. But Frank, what are you thinking? What's your assessment on this game?
Ronbo, ain't no way we should have lost that game, Ronbo. We went up against a bang-up Green Bay defensive line.
Oh, it's so embarrassing.
A banged-up secondary, Ronbo, and Kyle Shanahan called these mediocre plays. I don't get it. I don't understand. And still, Jimmy Garoppolo played like some doo-doo. I'm just keeping the buck with you. I don't understand why he keep going in tight windows. If Debo and them wasn't catching them passes, the way when he was throwing them balls, we could have got a few picks. Like I'm just tired, man. It's just bad play call all around the board. D'Amico Ryan, his play call, and I don't know why you got a rookie on Devontae Adams at the end of the game. Like, come on, he going to Adams. Why you ain't with no double coverage or nothing on him at all? Like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't know what them coaches be looking at. Like, I don't get it. Like, it's not that hard. I'm sure it's not that hard to make some adjustments. It's just, I told you that last week, Ronbo, we not going to, teams know how to play us. We a run-first team. But the teams know how, they not scared of Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the problem. There's Trey Lance in the game. He can do different things. He's more dynamic. He can run, he can move, and he can throw. Like, I'm sorry. We not going to make it nowhere with Jimmy Garoppolo under the helm. I'm sorry. It's already written on the wall. You gave up too much draft capital to get this guy. You have to put him in the game, or we not going to go nowhere. I'm just keeping it 100. I want you to urge all us watching the game. Yeah, we like Jimmy, but Jimmy not the answer, man. He not. We watch. He just showed us on display today. The Green Bay defense is terrible. Like, then you got Joe Burry, that's their defensive coordinator. You know who Joe Burry is, Ronbo?
Never heard of him.
He's the coach of Detroit Lions. Like,
really? I never paid much attention to Detroit. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. Like, you just gotta. It's sad, man. Like, I don't understand with Kyle, man. I'm like, Kyle, what are you doing? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get Kyle. And I'm like, man, I agree with the caller before said he was saying that I had a talk with Kyle, man. Like, come on, man. Like, you got this is your fifth season coming up. You only had one winning record. You know what I'm saying? Out of 4 seasons. Like, come on, man. You got to get it together, man. Yeah. Come on now. The schedule getting tough now.
No matter what, Elijah Mitchell's got to come up. We got to have a run game. I don't care who the quarterback is. If we don't run, we ain't going to win.
Ronbo, you have to throw the ball to Ronbo. You can't keep depending on running. Like, you got to throw the ball at some point.
That was
run the ball.
Frank, that was the problem tonight. That's all we did is throw the ball. But it's going to be all about Jimmy tomorrow anyway.
Jimmy G not that type of quarterback to throw. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is, that was the problem. That's what I'm talking about. You need to have a run game to support. There's very few teams around the NFL that only throw the ball. So we got to have a run game, and we didn't have one.
What Trey do, though, Ronbo? Trey can run and throw.
Yeah, well, put him out there.
He can do both.
Hey, if Kyle thought he would, Frank, if Kyle thought he would win, I'm pretty sure he put him out there. But anyway, we'll see tomorrow night because I know that's going to be the topic.
Yeah,
it's going to be, as usual, Jimmy. All right. Anyway, Frank, I'll see you tomorrow night.
Everybody, but all right. I love you, Ronbo.
Oh man, you know, back at you. We go agree on something sooner or later.
Yeah.
All right, Frank.
All right, Ronbo.
Have a great night. Night, fam. Mr. Black Ice 22 says, no blame game in my opinion. It was that we scored fast. We gave Rodgers time, and then we slipped on stopping them. Next 2 games is crucial. Recover from this. Yeah. I'm seriously, though. If we don't have a run game, I don't care who's quarterbacking. It's going to be rough. I don't know what they're going to do, but somebody's got to heal up. Hey, Greg,
Hey, there he is. What's going on, Ronbo? It's been a while.
Greg.
Listen, man.
I'm sitting here
I
listening.
called you last week, man.
Okay. Well, Greg,
I was at the Eagles game. I was at the link, man.
Oh, man.
And I was loving it, man, because that place was loud, and there was a lot of Niners fans there. Let me tell you something. I think you got some you got some idiots calling, man. They just put everything on Jimmy. Like, did he not get us? Were we winning with 37 seconds? Did he do his job? Did they pressure him all night? I mean, like, what the hell was going on with our offensive line? Like, you talk about Trey like he's Steve Young. The guy hasn't even been here for, like, what the hell is going on with these people? I've seen Jimmy running around like a maniac this year in the last 2 games. Like, he was running. He was sneaking in for, like, yeah, he had some bad plays. He threw a pick down to Kittle. I saw Aiyuk drop a bunch of passes that were right in his hands. Like, everybody wants to blame Jimmy. Like, he's money when he needs to be. But we can't stop the damn fucking Packers, excuse my language, because the idiot DeMarco is playing the soft coverage. I mean, are you that stupid? Are these callers like Niners fans, or are they just like, are their heads up their ass? I don't understand these guys. I really don't.
But, people who don't like Jimmy and wanted him gone, they're having their moment. All right, we lost the game, and the first time we lose, it was going to be Jimmy's fault, regardless as to what else happened. I expected that, but some of the things I'm hearing, I'm with you. I don't understand. We were in position to win. You're still going to blame Jimmy?
Right.
I do have a problem with that.
Right.
So
I mean, Kittle's money. He's throwing the ball. Jimmy's got us where we need to be. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest game, but the guy. Why is the offensive line not getting blamed here? I mean, they're in his face. He's turning around. Yeah, he lost the ball. Guys are chasing him. Like, what the hell? And yet, in the last couple games, he's running around. Jimmy's making first downs, but he can't run the ball. He can't run. Oh, he doesn't have. Get the hell out of here. You know what? I'm sick of this garbage. Jimmy, leave this guy alone. Let the guy play. And you know what? If he's so horrible, then take him the hell out. But he's not horrible because we were winning with 37 seconds left, okay? Blame it on DeMarco, and Kyle was really, really ridiculous in the first half. I mean, look, I don't want to hear it. Your best cornerback's out. You're trying to get that going, but you got to put pressure on an offensive line that's not that good. I mean, the Eagles' defense was better than this defense.
Yeah, I thought so
they
too.
They weren't even blocking.
I can't wait till tomorrow night.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, we're going to find out about that Eagles defense.
Whatever, man. No, I know. I'll let you rock. I got to get to bed. I'm just saying. I think these guys are crazy. I mean, Jimmy is not that bad of a quarterback. He's not a manager.
Here's the thing, Greg.
Whatever.
Well, what happens? Here's when Jimmy does take off and this Trey takes over. He's going to get the same flack. You got to be perfect. You can't make any mistakes, or you're going to get meat. That's it. Anyway, Greg, good to hear from you again.
Right.
We'll see you tomorrow if you have time.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Take care, buddy.
You too. Big win. Out in this big truck, trying to make them big bucks. Big win.
What's up, Ronbo?
Big win, man. It's time to designate blame. We lost the game. I have just realized after listening to the complaints, I'm done. It's a team loss. When we win, it's a team win. So we lost. I'm not spotlighting anybody. I had a problem with Dante Johnson before we started the game, but I'm done. And I think I'm gonna stop picking on D'Amico too. I really wish that we could have double teamed Devontae, but that's as far as I'm gonna go with that. But big win. Your assessment on this loss?
Man, look, Ronbo, I tried to get you from the game, but I couldn't get that thing to work, and I didn't have no earpiece. So,
okay.
But anyway, my thing was the defensive coordinator, man, on that last drive, like the guy said before, he should have ran that ball. I mean, the offense should have ran the ball one more time. They left too much time on the clock for Aaron Rodgers for one thing.
37
and
seconds.
then they was playing prevent defense. Why are you gonna play prevent defense? They have no timeouts. It's 37 seconds on the clock. You play man to man and let the defensive line rush Aaron Rodgers, he ain't got nowhere to throw it. You know, I just didn't understand that. You know.
Oh, it's
And
so true.
we had no pass rush at all. We had no pass rush.
I'm surprised by that. I'm still shocked.
That shocked me though. You know, and Bosa didn't look like himself. You know what I'm saying? And D Ford didn't do jack. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing.
Big Win, he's the guy.
I heard you guys asking, was he playing? He was playing.
Was he?
But he didn't do nothing.
I forgot all about him.
Yeah,
Toward
he
the
was
middle of the
playing.
game?
Yeah, he was playing.
D.
Yeah, he was playing. Well, I put it this way. He was out there. Okay? He was out there. So, yeah, but anyway.
Because if they're going to take Nick out of the game.
We just have to take it out on Seattle, that's all. We just have to take it out on Seattle. Somebody got to get, we got to whoop somebody bad one of these days, you know what I'm saying, instead of all these close games, you know?
Well, not only that,
but I just, you know.
We cannot be giving up 28 points, 27 points every week. 20. We've had one game, last week against the Eagles, but they was coming back. You know, we're not. Somebody early in the season we said, which defense do you think is better, 2019 or 2021? I'm through with that question. 2019. They would
I was
never.
hoping that they left Trey in once they brought him in. You know, I was hoping they left Trey in. That would have. We'd have won that game if they hadn't left Trey in the game. We'd have won that game because Trey has too many different options that he can go to. You know, Jimmy G, he can't scramble, he can't run, and all his passes are too high. Like I told you last time, all his passes are too high.
Jimmy does have to.
What are you talking
and
about?
They throw them floating passes.
You're blind, bro. You're blind.
But you know one thing that he did do, that one high pass, he floated that ball right over the jumping defender. I don't know if he always sees that kind of thing, but I actually thought that was brilliant, Big Win. I didn't see that, and when Debo caught that, I said, "Damn, Jimmy!" And then I looked to show the replay. The defender jumped up, and the ball went just beyond his hands and to Debo. And I said, "Well, shit, I didn't see that though." So I'm not sure what he's looking at sometimes.
Jimmy G. You know, like they say, he's an average quarterback. I don't care what nobody say. He's an average quarterback, but he should have been. If he throw those balls down where the guys can catch the ball and keep running all the time, they got to jump way up in the air to catch the ball. They can't go nowhere by the time they come down. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I ain't gonna hold you, Ronbo. I know you got a lot of people. You know, waiting to get on, man. I'm
come back tomorrow night.
I'll try to catch you tomorrow night. Yeah, because I'm off work right now, so you know I might catch you tomorrow night.
All right. You know I'll be looking for you too.
All right, man.
Fam. Have a great night.
All right. Love, peace, and hair grease, man. We holler.
You always make me laugh. All right, fam.
All right, later. All
right. Truck drivers are the best, boy. And Big Ham's one, too. Big Ham. Big Ham.
Ronbo.
Yo.
Ronbo, talk to me. I tell you like this, Ronbo.
Yes.
He ain't got to let you talk. Ronbo, I've been saying it. We played the goddamn Lions. We had them blew out. Defense let them get back in. Played the Eagles tough for 4.5 quarters. Defense let them get back in. Hey, listen here, man. We can't play good defense for 59 minutes in 43 seconds or some shit like that.
37.
Whatever it is. Listen, man. We left this man 37 seconds. You light his damn ass up. You make him throw quick. You bring 8 and you play man to man. If he beat you deep, hey, I can live with that. But ain't no way I'm going to let nobody that's in this chat sit up here and talk about Jimmy Garoppolo, who was down 17-0, got back in the game, took the lead, and they want to have anything to say about Jimmy. The defense blew it. The defensive coordinator blew it. You know what, Ronbo? He reminds me of he got the same coordinating Robert Saleh had going on at first, man. first got there the same way. Hey, listen, man. A lot of people say we don't need Sherm. In the shape we in right now, Sherm will lock down half of the field, and if they can't cover the rest of it, goddamn. I mean, but at the end of the day, man, I told you last week, Ronbo, I say, I'm really not worried about the Eagles, even though the Eagles had a better showing than what they brought to the table. I'm worried about this game right here because I know Aaron Rodgers will figure it out like Tom Brady or any other good quarterback, and he gonna sort your ass when he figure out who is your weakling. So, man, every time he realized that he had a jackass on goddamn Devontae, he went right to him
with no hesitation.
And I mean, D'Amico Ryans, you sit right there and let the man walk down the field, and you did not adjust one time. Can't have that, man. We played defense for 4.5 quarters, and the defense always, these 3 games, our defense have started giving it up at the end of the game. Luckily, they played good, and they didn't give it up until the final drive. I mean, the offense started slow. There's no excuse for that. We should have started off faster. But
and they better do it next week.
Ronbo,
BM.
Another thing too, Ronbo, real quick. They is tripping on Jimmy G, and he misses all his deep throws. But goddamn, we ain't got nobody. We ain't got nobody that can stretch the field.
Nobody wants to hear that. I've been telling the people that don't want to hear.
And if they put Trey Lance in the game, he is gonna look like Kaepernick with Crabtree and Bolden. Because if you look, the defense is playing tight because they're not worried about Debo or Brandon Aiyuk running past them. They're gonna come down and play you tight anyway.
Thank you.
Come on, man.
Bam.
Y'all better wake up and realize.
Yeah, that's probably why he ran Kittle, because he knew nobody. You know what? I'm not going to look at that play again. But yeah, I'm going to see you tomorrow, fam. God, I appreciate you. And you know this.
Man, I'm going to try to get in here tomorrow, man.
All right. Oh, God. Rakeem Jamane says, no, Ronbo, hold on. In the 2019, there was a stretch of games where our defense gave up over 30-plus points. Ronbo, bottom line, we were rusty after a dogfight with the Eagles. I hate flying back to L.A. after a loss, and these damn fools are 3-0. I know, Rakeem. I feel you on that. You know, we did that 2019 we did that. We do it every year. Last year we got creamed when we came back to Levi's 30. I don't know what it is with they look flat. They look tired, out of sorts. Cat, hey, Rakeem, thanks for that contribution, fam. Cat says, wondering if the Jimmy haters are the same people that were rooting for Nick Mullins. Cat, that's funny. More than no, people who didn't like Jimmy before the season started are definitely not going to change their mind. I don't care what happens. That's true, because Jimmy may have had a couple of mistakes, but good Lord, he had a number of great throws. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Shabazz.
Hello. Ronbo.
Shabazz.
Ronbo.
Yes.
Oh, Ronbo. I need all this time. I just left the game with my girl, and I'm listening to everybody. What I'm not going to let y'all do, Faithful, what I'm not going to let y'all do is blame D'Amico Ryans and his defense. Like how y'all don't let nobody blame Jimmy, you ain't going to blame D'Amico Ryans and his defense because it was 17 and then halftime when it should have been 35-0. When they held them to 3 field goals, and everybody forgot that defense gave a whole goal line stop down there. They didn't give a field goal or a touchdown. Green Bay went forward before Jimmy threw the interception. Okay, and we stopped them. Then Jimmy threw an interception. So what we're not going to do is blame D'Amico Ryans. Okay, we're not going to do that. The defense didn't have us down 28-0. They held tight, and they played 70% of the game, and they were exhausted at the end. Jimmy did his job at the end. I'm not going to blame Jimmy. He had a couple Jimmy turnovers. But you're not going to turn your back on this defense and D'Amico Ryans. But what I'm going to put y'all hip to is everybody's talking bad about D Ford, the corners, and talking bad about our defense. Watch the whole game, Ronbo, from a seats. But there's a name, and I want somebody out here in a stat I want somebody out here who's a computer nerd or somebody that can do something research. Research the games. Jerome Booker officiate 49er games. I watched this man don't call no call for us and call every call against us. Just like the call for New caught the ball, it took him 20 minutes and he gave Green Bay a 10-minute rest when we had momentum to say that it was a completed pass. Ronbo, at the end of this game, if anybody DVR'd the game, watched the game, I was there. Go back that last play before Green Bay kicked the field goal. I watched the Packers tackle Bosa, tackled him, grabbed him down with two hands and tackled him down, and nobody said nothing. Look, somebody do this. This is Shabazz. I'm challenging the faithful. I'm not blaming nobody. I watched the whole game. I watched this man don't call nothing for us and everything against us. Every time since that Crabtree Super Bowl, I promise you, if Jerome Booker's done since that season, 2049ers game, we've lost 16 of them. And if we won more games that Booker's officiated, call me, show me, and come to the Seattle game with me. I got 4 seats, and I'll give you a seat for free. I watched this man cheat us. I'm not blaming Jerry. I'm not blaming Shanahan. I'm not blaming nobody. I'm not blaming D'Amico. I watched them call calls for Green Bay and none for us. They tackled Bosa and Ford and Armstead the whole game. I'm sitting there watching it like, are you kidding? I saw a tripping call. Boom! Didn't say nothing.
No, they call
nothing.
They did call that tripping call, fam. That one.
Yeah, that was one of them. But it was another one. If any faithful listening, just watching or listening, they replayed it. We replayed it like 8 times on the monitor, and it was the same thing. A pass interference before the one on Kittle. They grabbed Debo in the end zone around just like in the Super Bowl with Crabtree. It was deja vu. And I'm looking at Booker like, you don't see this? You don't see this call? Hey, this man officiates us. I promise you, we lose 70% of them games. He don't give us no calls. I don't know what we ever did to Jerome Booker. I'm telling you, Ronbo, I've seen it. Go back.
Vinovich is just as bad. Yeah.
And Vinovich is just as bad. And Huckley is a cool third. Okay. But go back, go back and watch that last drive. Before Green Bay kicked that field goal, Bosa got tackled. So,
I ain't
guys,
surprised.
I'm not blaming.
They didn't. The camera from the
I'm not
monitor
blaming.
is not showing. Shabazz, you know we got to stop, right? I got. I love you, man.
All right. Well, shout out to you. Shout out to my people from Memphis. Shout out to my boy Lee. But hey, Ronbo, I see things when you're at the game. You see things you don't see. If somebody got a view or somebody seen it, please tell me I'm not crazy. Because Bosa got tackled that last play. The first play when they went down for the big play at the 50. He got tackled, and they didn't call holding.
I believe
they wouldn't call it.
But
I'll get in here tomorrow, but I'm not gonna play the blame game with blaming everybody.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you.
We do get carried away.
I watch
every time.
I watch dirty officiating, Ronbo.
All right.
I'm telling you, I watch dirty officiating. But shout out to you. I'm gonna check in with you when I fly back tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. All right, Shabazz. Enjoy that flight.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, night. Oh.
Night.
I'll be right back. All right, this is why you're not supposed to do too much beverage during the game. Hey, Tony, get in there, Tony. At least I know you're not going to blame Jimmy Garoppolo for everything that went wrong today. Tony!
Ronbo, I know how you guys feel because the same thing with Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
When it's the defense, right, Ronbo, it's the secondary. When you up with 37 seconds left and they got the ball in their own end, you don't let them complete long passes like that.
At least you
You
try
play
not to
defense.
let that happen.
Ronbo, we were 4-12 last year. Remember I told you we lost 8 games?
Mm-hmm.
We lost 8 games just like y'all lost, but in 5 of them we had big leads. That's exactly how we lost those 8 games last year. We should have been 12-4.
Tony, if I had it my way, and I always, even back in high school, this is tell Coach, Ronbo, step back, sit back, sit back, sit back. Coach, you know what? Look at the margin. Who's coaching here? I'm just saying. You know, you do that, and I keep everything in front of me. Okay, fine. So now how am I going to make a play? So the objective is not to let the ball go over your head. Well, Jesus Christ, if they keep this up and keep bringing the ball down the field, pretty soon they're not going to need to go over my head. It's going to go into the end zone. God, you know.
You got to mix up your coverages. None of this prevent defense, and I hate the cover 3 because of Dan Quinn. You know that. No cover 3, no prevent, very little cover 2. You have to mix up your coverages and occasionally blitz. Don't just sit back and let them throw. Keep putting pressure on his ass. Excuse my French. Even when it's less than a minute left. Or do a zone blitz and fake. You got to mix it up from play to play.
Unless you have really good man coverage. And honestly, we were playing with a patchwork secondary. Those guys are not doing any more than what they're capable of doing. I mean, you lost Josh Norman. And, you know, Mosley is back from, like, God knows when's the last time he played. And, of course, you already know about Jason Brett's gone. Josh Norman's out. We just got Mosley back. And we're down to our last line of defense as far as depth goes. I mean, you know, I guess it had to come out that way. We couldn't leave 37 seconds clock. I guess everybody would do some things differently if they had a chance on both sides, you know.
But y'all signed Dre Kirkpatrick, but y'all had him on the inactive list I saw before the game.
Tony, how much do you know about him? Somebody said he's a PI magnet. I mean, the guy is just like, does he get a lot of flags?
He's a former first-round pick out of Alabama. I remember on a Monday night game a few years ago, he picked off Peyton Manning twice.
Whoa.
He's tall, he's lanky, and he can cover.
He's
pretty good.
He would be great for next week because we got exactly that next week.
He's better than Josh Norman.
Oh.
He's better than Josh. He's a former first-round pick out of Alabama.
And Josh Norman was not. And Bama usually has good fundamental players with great fundamentals. So you know what? Maybe they're putting him in next week. Maybe he's just not ready yet. That's why I didn't want to play him. So, you know.
Yeah, he was on the active list. I saw right before the game, but I was wondering if he was going to play.
Yeah, I saw him too.
But Rob, you can't. Just like today, our defense balled out. We won in regulation 17-14.
That's right. Congratulations on that.
Man, but they were letting Danny Dimes throw all over the place. The deep out the front 7 is nice. We was getting pressure on them. I think we only sacked them twice, but we knocked them around. Leonard Williams did get a sack, and Azeez Ojulari got a sack too. Man, I was mad. But you know, those are great players. But man, they kept converting 3rd and 12, 3rd and 19. You can't let them convert that. And they got a 2-point conversion. I'm like, dang, Falcons, when y'all gonna stop a 2-point conversion? You can't
Especially
let people get
with
that
much yardage to cover. That had to be extremely frustrating. Oh.
It was very frustrating. Saquon Barkley, we held him kind of in check, but he was beating us in the passing game. I think he had like 6 receptions for 57 yards, but he converted a couple of first downs. But yeah, Ronbo, it wasn't Jimmy brought y'all back from 17-0. You got to show up that secondary, man.
Yeah, that won't be appreciated. For those who don't like him in the first place, they feel that we should have never been in that position in the first place because every mistake Jimmy makes is never gotten over. Everything he does of success is gotten over that quick. So I kind of suspected that he'd be blamed. But it's okay because I saw what happened. And I know to come back and have a lead with 37 seconds, it's really, I just cannot validate that kind of hate. So It's fine.
And that's what happened to us against Detroit last year.
Yeah.
They told Todd Gurley not to score last year. He scored, and then Detroit had the ball, I think, with 38 seconds left in their own end, I think at their 9. And Matthew Stafford completed a long bomb. How you complete a long bomb on 3rd and 24?
That's an amazing
And they
thing.
ended up beating us.
Yeah,
They ended up beating us. And that's how we lost those 8 games last year. 5 of them were big leads. You remember the Dallas game that we lost? We had a big lead.
And I was so mad because I was rooting for you guys so hard. Beat the Cowboys.
You can't let teams come back like that.
Yeah.
You just can't let it happen. But I was proud of our defense today.
Yeah, there you go. See, and now you may get some momentum going and change. You can turn it around. Tony, you got some time. You know I'll be looking for you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it looks like your team and my team, we still got to tweak that secondary. And Raider Carlos, Larry Hoover, y'all only come out when y'all doing good. When y'all doing bad, y'all hide. Your Raiders ain't going nowhere, and Chucky's going to get fired.
And cartoons.
Good night, Ronbo.
Good night, Tony. You know, and also, what is with Derek Carr all of a sudden talking as if he's from somewhere in south of the U.S.? What's with the accent? All of a sudden, he's got this drawl going on. You're from Bakersfield, California.
Yeah, him and his brother went to Fresno.
I know. What is with all of a sudden?
Yeah, I mean,
Tony, I'll see you tomorrow, okay? It's strange.
I'll see you. And they're trash. They ain't going nowhere. See you tomorrow.
All right. Hey, Jamel.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing? Hey, man, we just dust off and get ready for the next game. We had this game. One thing from Shabazz, shout out to you. I kind of noticed the same thing when the defense had it going, then all of a sudden it's 3rd and whatever, and then here comes the call. Then here comes another one when we had them down, and here comes the call. And I didn't get that. So Shabazz, hey man, you made a good point, dude. Something going on with the officiating somewhere.
But Jamel, you know what though? Devontae Adams definitely should have had a flag. Also, I think that was a catch by Sanu, but I wasn't really sure. But I do know, had it been us, I would have been complaining. I just looked at a couple of calls and I said, those are the calls that we don't get that I get mad about. Sanu got that call on that ball, but he still had control. The ball didn't move. So I think maybe that's a 50-50 call, and I think I can't really say that they got cheated on that. But Devontae Adams got creamed. I thought that shot might have been a flag. But anyway, they still got away by the guy we almost killed. Damn it. So anyway.
Like I said, man, just dust off and get ready for the next game and do it quickly. And we got to get them down now. Seattle, they are really down. They're like at the bottom. they're at the bottom, like where we used to be.
And here's the thing.
So how does it feel, Seattle?
And Jamel, see, while everybody's decided, or not everybody, a lot of us haven't, but while everybody's decided, okay, it's Jimmy's fault. He's not mobile. He can't do this. He can't do that. He can't do this. He can't do that. Russell Wilson's lost how many times? He can do all of that. It isn't always about just that one thing, which is what I can't understand. So, sorry. I will not accept Jimmy G putting the 49ers in position to win with 37 seconds to go to be his fault that we lost this game. And just to put it quite frankly, that's bullshit. So we know. But anyway, Jamel, go ahead, because you got anything more want to add to that? Because
last time I checked, Ronbo, it's a team game. All right, the game is not one on the quarterback. It's a team game. We win as a team, we lost as a team. And this blame is going around to everybody, not just on the quarterback, the defense. Right. Yeah, so we'll be back next week and do it quickly, and let's really catch these Seaheads while they're down. So,
you know what? If the 49ers could beat them next week, then chances are good that they will, because the 49ers could be ready to roll next week. like they always do after they come back from the East Coast. They look flat when they come back from the East Coast every time. And then the following week, they look like they got the energy back. But you know what? You beat the Hawks next week, and they're done. That's what I want the 49ers to keep in mind. You beat the Hawks and go up 3-1 in the division. Now it's just between the Rams, the Hawks, because the Hawks will never get over that. If they could just get that done next week, I really think so. So, because that means they got some internal problem of some kind.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, we'll bounce back. No worries, y'all. No worries.
I think so.
Yeah.
We got to work some things out as far as the secondary, because we are going to get exploited in the secondary as long as our pass rush is like it is. Because Jamel, that secondary is dependent upon the pass rush doing a good job. If they're going to fall down, we got a real problem. But hopefully something will change. It's scary right now. Okay, let's not panic. We'll see what happens next week.
Yeah.
Next week. All right, Jamel. Always a wonderful to hear from you.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow if you got time.
Always.
All right.
I'll see you tomorrow. All right.
Forward. All right. And we go to Barack O'Leary. Ronbo went to take a fat dookie. You mean doobie? Oop, dookie. Yes. John Garrison, Jimmy won that game 4 times. I've said it. Chad, every time you do that, I keep wondering where that. Did Chad just say that? Thanks, Chad. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Ronbo, how you doing tonight?
Terrible, Chris. We just lost.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Yeah, come on in.
Okay, cool. First thing I want to say is just to thank you and production, for listening to all of this negativity and listening to everybody vent and staying up late for it.
That's what we do.
Definitely need a little therapy session after what happened.
Oh, God. We'll rise above, Chris. I just know it. It's not, we lost by 1 point, Chris. We're 2-1, and you think that the house just fell down on top of us. We need to stop this, okay? And designated blame is therapeutic. People need to find somebody to blame. Okay, I'm here for that. I don't necessarily agree with all of it, but I'm here for it. So that's fine. So, Chris, if you have something you want to get off your chest, if you're not wearing a bra, that's okay.
Yeah, I just want to say I can't believe that we lost to the freaking Packers. I never saw that coming. Even whenever we were down 17-0, I had full confidence that we were coming back and that we were going to win. Yeah, I didn't doubt it until that last offensive play whenever we scored with 37 seconds left. And I was watching the play clock, and they snapped the ball with 10 seconds left on the play clock, and I was like, oh, my God, that's going to lose us the freaking game because of Aaron Rodgers.
Wait, Chris.
Go back and watch it. There was 10 seconds on the play clock.
No! Really?
Yeah, really. If they'd take, go back and watch that last play, and I was like, oh, my God, no. Maybe he wasn't expecting to actually score. So he thought, they'd have a chance to drop the clock more or whatever, but there was no reason to snap it that early. And I'm not saying that it's Jimmy's fault for that. It was a team loss, as some people have said. There were a lot of mistakes by Jimmy. A lot of the play calling could have been better from Kyle. The defense made a lot of mistakes. I mean, I really think that it was a team loss. There's just a lot of things you can point at from pretty much every area of the game.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, right up until that last, I never had any doubt we were going to win until then. And I was like, no, why? And sure enough, Rodgers
coming back
was able to get them in field goal range.
Yeah, I mean, George Kittle with that big rumbling play downfield, come down a little further, and hit Juice, and we're up! Yes! And then 37 seconds. You can't give Aaron Rodgers
37 seconds. I got to say, though, I don't blame Juice for that. I heard somebody earlier saying that Juice should have went down on the 5-yard line. And if you have the ball and you can score, I think you should always score because you never know what's going to happen.
Next.
You know, what should have been done differently there was Kyle should have ran a run play, or, you know, they should have let the play clock run all the way down, or, you know, something like that. But the Juice definitely should have taken it in. Like, he shouldn't have just fallen down at 2 or something like that. I don't like that.
Chris, did you notice, though, we didn't really come alive until the second quarter. There is something that could be said about the 49ers in that East Coast swing coming back to the West Coast. They've been home for a week, but I always think they could get over whatever it was. But they look lackadaisical a lot in that first half. And everybody thinks it was only Jimmy, but they all look like crap in that first few minutes.
Yeah.
And then the second quarter.
It wasn't just. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, and I just said, and they started waking up in the second half, the latter part of the first half and second half. So, you know, Chris, we're going to have to go, though.
It wasn't just Jimmy in that first half. You're right. Like, the offense as a whole looked pretty bad until the very end of the first half. And, you know, the defense looked a lot better at the beginning, but then injuries and them having to be on the field playing so much, you know, they wore out.
Chris, we're really going to have to go. It's just short and sweet after the game because we got a lot of people who want to have something to say about Jimmy. So we're going to see you tomorrow if you got time for us, okay?
All right. Well, just for all of them, you know, it's not all Jimmy's fault. There's a lot of blame to be passed around here. But anyways, thanks, Ronbo. I appreciate you letting me in.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you holding on. All right. Hey, Tony.
Yep.
Green glass full. Jimmy got helped out with flags and Miracle Marco Polo catches. And that is BS. Rogers stomped us, and we never should have even had the lead. Trade time. All right. Thank you for that contribution. Go ahead, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony.
Ronbo.
Yes.
What's happening, brother?
Tony, I've not heard from you in such a long time. I didn't recognize your voice for a minute.
Yeah.
Tony.
Been in jail, mate.
Good. What? You're not serious.
Down here in Australia, mate, we're all locked up and can't go out.
Oh, that's right.
COVID shit.
The virus got loose again. So
this
tired
place
of
has turned into
so
fucking Hitler's domain.
I know. I can't believe this virus can't go away.
I'll tell you what, brother. I'm definitely considering applying for a green card coming over there. I'm sick of it.
It's getting under control a little better, though. So, you know. But, Tony, meantime, let's talk about that tomorrow. But give me some assessment on this awful loss. Because we only got a 3 minutes.
I've heard, you know, a lot of different things. I mean, what can you do? I mean, we're down 17-0. A lot of teams won't get back into the game after 17-0. So you've got to give them points for coming back into the game. The offense gets you there, right? And, you know, the defense let you down. I mean, let's say that was a Super Bowl and there was 37 seconds to go. You'd get laughed off the field, wouldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Because all you have to do is one simple thing. Protect the guy that, you know, cover Devontae Adams and game over. But, you know, also, if you're running behind Brunskill on the left-hand side and you can't get anywhere because you can't block, go to the other side.
Tony, he used to be better, though. What's wrong with Brunskill? He was better than that last year. Oh, God.
How many yards did we get in penalties?
Yeah, I know. They gave us plenty.
Yeah.
I mean, but we had the PIs. I was going to say, well, you know what? They gave us a couple. We were the ones who gave all the PIs, though, now that I think about it.
Yeah, well, you got to clean that area up as well.
They couldn't help it, Tony.
You know,
they were overmatched. All they could do was cheat.
Yeah. If we play like that against Rusty, we're going to cop it where the sun don't shine. I'm telling you now.
Man, it ain't going to matter what we do on offense.
Because we've got every team's got hoodoo teams, you know, teams that always beat you unexpectedly, and Seattle Seahawks seem to pull it out of their ass all the time.
They've lost it.
And we better, you know, doesn't matter if they lost against who. It's when they play us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I watched the game. It's when they play us that matters.
Miracles.
And somehow, when they play against the 49ers, they seem to find an extra gear.
Agreed. It's scary.
It is scary.
Or the officials. And, Tony, you saw that play last week with Russell Wilson that was clearly tackled in the end zone. That was a safety game over, and they let him off.
Yes, it was
They let
a
him
safety
off.
game over. Yep, they sure did. You know, and we cop a lot of refereeing decisions. I know that, but you know, we've got to pick up the game plan, and we've got a couple of rookies on the coaching, on the coaching staff, and there's a lot of factors there, Ronbo. I mean, Jimmy got us to, let's say the offense. The offense got us in front with 37 seconds to go. As a professional football team, you should be able to shut the game down with 30 seconds to go.
God. Tony, I really wish I had
You know
more
what I
time
mean?
because I'm enjoying this. The gospel truth coming from you. Tony, if you got some time tomorrow, I'll be looking for you, okay? I try to keep it short after the game, but yes, good to hear from you again, too. We haven't heard from you so long. All right.
Yeah, it's been bad down here, but a shout out to all the truck drivers out there, and I'll catch you tomorrow.
That's right, Tony. All right. All right, Tony. Have a great day.
Thanks, brother.
Big Win, B-Ham, Jay, Tony. Don't we have a couple others? Hey, Shania. Yes, Shania.
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Shania. Well, Shania, it's not a happy day. We almost had 3-0 added to our record, and we just couldn't hold on.
It doesn't do much time.
So that's why.
We should have milked the clock more.
I'm sorry, say it again.
We should have milked the clock more.
I know, but
It doesn't do much time.
But you know what? The thing is, we were coming from behind. We couldn't really milk the clock. We had to try to jump out in front. I just wish we could have jumped out in front with a little more time or a little less time. You know what, though, Shania? I have a feeling, even if Aaron Rodgers had 20 seconds, he was still going to get that. Because, he's got a premier wide receiver. When you got a guy like Devontae Adams, you got all you need. Just throw it. He'll find it. So, we got...
I'm blame Kyle Shanahan for this.
You say you're not blaming Kyle? No, there's no
I blame him.
Yeah, there's no need
He
to
should have went on some of them 4-1.
Yeah, it's anger. You act out by getting it off your chest makes you feel better to take a target at somebody and blame them. So yeah, we're an angry bunch of people.
It really the whole team, but he should have went on it with 4-1. And where was the offense and defense? The defense did good for the first few minutes, but where was the offense in the first 2 quarters?
They were MIA, missing in complete action. Just nothing. 3 and out.
I think if he didn't put Trey Lance in there, we would have been hopped up in the second half. I think when Trey Lance helped them the touchdown, they got hopped up.
We do have a problem too. I'm trying to not think about it, but we got to get somebody to be able to run the ball. Kyle Shanahan's offense is based off the run. Everything we do is off the run. We've got to find a way to run the ball against the Hawks.
We need Frank Gore and Richard coming back.
Yeah, well, Trey can't. He's a quarterback, though. He can't just go out there and start running the ball. You know what's going to make us feel better, though, Shania? Tomorrow, when and people don't think that the Eagles have a tough defense. People thought that Jimmy was in a clean pocket all day last week, right? I want to see what the Eagles do to the Dallas Cowboys tomorrow night as far as having free pocket all day. I tell you, the Eagles versus the Cowboys, and we'll both love it, especially if the Eagles down the Cowboys. All right. So now we're going to go. Let me give you a holler out, okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
Niners for Shania. Night, Shania.
Good night, Ronbo.
You too, thanks. And Leonard, This is a name I have not seen in forever, too. If I've ever seen that name. Hey, Lenny. Hello, hello. Hello again, Lenny. Now let's go to the next call. And it's Bill. Bill!
Oh, Ronbo. I'm mad. What you was trying to say when I think was it Kittle that scored the last touchdown of the game?
No. It was Juice.
Juice, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it because my phone at the end started to spaz out because I was watching it off of Yahoo Sports and my whole thing started to buffer. I caught him catching that catch who got in there, but what I saw is when he jumped in and got the touchdown, if he would have just stopped before the touchdown, we could have melted and gave it to Aaron Rodgers with 5 seconds left. We could have still got it. We still would have got it in, guys. All we had to do was for a little bit of time. No, that would not have been a maybe. We would have scored. I had a feeling we would have scored. We would have won that game. We gave him too much time. When he scored quick, you already knew. As hot as Aaron Rodgers was playing, all he needed was a field goal.
I know that's what pisses me off the most.
If he needed a touchdown, we would have won that. But the whole thing is, he just needed a field goal. Even if we would have went for 2, he would have just needed a field goal.
I know.
So at the end of the day, if we would have just milked more of the clock out instead of getting it in, because we could go Jimmy did this or
and
this
we
person
do.
dropped the ball or whose flag did this. At the end of the day, that last play mattered. That last play mattered.
I know, but Bill, we weren't protecting a lead. All we want to know is, can we get the lead now? And when that happens, you got to go for broke on every play. And unfortunately, it left 37 seconds left on the clock, which is way too much. And you know what? I got to tell you something, Bill. The Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl with the 49ers Chiefs? There was going to be time left on the clock, even if Emmanuel Sanders had made that catch. It would have been, from what I remember, it had been over a minute with the quarterback, for the Chiefs quarterback, to work
Mahomes,
us. Yeah, Mahomes had too much time on the clock. This is something that, and Garoppolo keeps becoming the fall guy for this, but that clock is always your enemy.
Yeah. Well, this is what I said at the beginning, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's too old." That dude does not age. Okay, get it right. Put some respect on Frank Gore's name. I got off when I heard you. I don't know who it was that was talking about. Oh, don't get Frank Gore. He's too old. No, he is not. This is where Frank Gore would have come into play.
And you can trust Frank, and he'll find the end zone.
And that's just who he is. Most of I would like to have him. He's going to Tampa. So I got to scratch Richard Sherman's name off because he's going to Tampa.
You think so?
So we can't say Richard Sherman.
Because the way they look today. Bill, can we continue tomorrow? We're out of time, and I'll be looking for you.
I want a 49ers shout out,
yes,
and one thing we're going to be talking about, if we don't win the big one this year, heads up, guys. Keep this in mind. We might be talking about a new coach. I
know, right? Kyle cannot have a losing season. Let's not talk about that now, though. Let's wait. All right.
Well, he needs to know he's on the hot seat. Niner shout out.
Niners! All right, Big Bill. Come on, Veb.
Make it count, Kyle Shanahan, this week. You better do your homework. You know what's going to happen. Have a nice day.
God, you too. Hey, D-Flow.
Hey, what up, Ronbo?
D-Flow, 2-1.
Yep. A lot of things that shouldn't happen. We should have won this game, but you got to understand, we got a new defensive coordinator. Right? We can't have, Robert Saleh took, a couple of years to master this defense once we got the players. So we got a new scheme. Kyle Shanahan had this offense for 5 years. Everybody, Kyle Juszczyk, Jimmy Garoppolo's been here for almost 4.5. We'll say 4 and 5 games. He's been here. We all know Jimmy is limited. He cannot throw deep. He's all intermediate. He can't throw across field with zip.
So all the defense is going to know what's happening. They're going to stop the run. Kyle Shanahan has to use his weapons. We have the best tight end in the league. You got him in the second quarter when we were down 17 skunk. We were down. And he finally puts him in. Yes, we all know George is a great run blocker, but we only ran for 67 yards today. Where was his run blocking there? But he scored 90 plus receiving. We need him more in the beginning of the game. Kyle Juszczyk scores a touchdown, and you know what? Ronbo, when you get the ball, you're there to score a touchdown because getting a touchdown is not given. It's not guaranteed we're going to score a touchdown. It could be a false start. It could be some kind of holding penalty or a fumble. No, you want to score and score now. All right, so anybody here where you should have bow down and do all this and run the clock, it's not guaranteed we're going to score. All kinds of things happen. We all know Jimmy can't throw a deep ball. Jimmy cannot scramble.
G can't throw nothing. Okay, just leave it at that. Because you keep going through that always. Because we're going to run out of time.
No. Jimmy can throw, but intermediate. He can't throw deep. With accuracy, he can't.
Get your next point because we're going to be down to a minute to go.
All right, and the defense, they did a decent game. Again, I blame it on Kyle Shanahan because the whole world knew we need cornerbacks. Asante Samuel Jr. is balling out of his misery. We could have had him. We all knew Jason Verrett is injury prone, and so you got to have a backup plan for him. Mosley has been injured. I'm pretty sure they knew about it before everything. Where is our corners at? Where is our investment in corners? Because our pass rush is there with injuries though. Nick Bosa injured, major injury. D Ford major injury.
D Ford, no.
Right? They're both
D
now.
Ford is fine. I don't know what's taking him. Because they don't have any offensive linemen that should have kept all our guys in check like that. That still kills me.
One sack.
I know, and that was Eric Armstead.
But we need corners though. We all knew this is the offensive now. This era is the offense. You got to score 30 points to be good. All right, because Rams won only 76 yards rushing. Chargers won the Super Bowl. The one that went to the Super Bowl, they only ran for 77 yards. You need to learn how to pass the ball.
Hold on to some of that and come back tomorrow because we're going to be that short and sweet after the game. And I'll be looking for you tomorrow on Raw. All right?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Have a great night.
All right. Bye-bye.
And Mark Lamar wants to take a shot at Jimmy, of course. Please tell me 2 things Jimmy could have done better. Okay. Maybe not have that faux pas of throwing the ball to the dirt, and maybe that was time taken up. We could have scored some points, maybe 3 at the minimum. And that long shot downfield to George Kittle, maybe pull the string on it. But I still give that a 50-50 thing about the decision to run George Kittle down the field deep. So, yeah. But thanks, Mark. Hey, Casey.
Hey, Ronbo, what's shaking, man? You know, I'm trying to keep it short and sweet tonight. I was trying to keep it short and sweet
All right.
last week, you know, and I was trying to be nice. And you know what, man? The 49ers defense, man, scared money don't make money, man. They got to crowd the line. They got to send more blitzes, man. They got to, you know, Javon Kinlaw showing up like with $100,000 in diamonds and stuff pregame. This guy's got 1.5 career sacks, man. You know, at least Kendrick Bourne went out there and was, you know, every week was out there, and man, Jimmy's got 2 left feet. You know, Ronbo, man, we traded the next 3 years to get someone that's, you know, on the sideline right now, and
put him in.
You know,
put him in.
They gotta
make Jimmy sit down. Put him in.
Man. You know what? Because Trey's their best runner right now. You know, with Raheem and Jeff out, they should have just let Trey run this game, and you know, man, they if I was D'Amico Ryans, I would go straight to Jed, and I would say, hey, Jed, got any of those old Vic Fangio tapes? And I would just watch old Vic Fangio. And because, you know, Vic Fangio's got the Broncos 3-0 right now, Rombo.
Yeah, but they
you know, I mean, you play your schedule. They played the, you know, the Giants and whoever. And, you know, but I mean.
But we run a 4-3.
Vic Fangio, man.
Vic runs a 3-4. There's still some things that we
Well,
can
that's
take
what
from
I'm saying.
Big,
And,
though.
you know, I know that D'Amico's still, you know, learning, you know, kind of getting his feet wet and whatnot, but they got to crowd the line more because they're just getting gassed up the middle, and it feels like we lost the Super Bowl today. It feels like we lost the Super Bowl last week when it was 3-0 in the first
week
half.
3.
It feels like,
you know,
it feels like we lost the Super Bowl when Detroit came back. And
yeah.
No, I don't think so, man. Because you know what, I'm just tired of watching. I'm tired of watching Jimmy not being able to
do anything,
scramble and improvise. And no, it's you know, he can throw good and he can still make plays and stuff. But
Casey,
at this point, I want to see Trey in there.
37 seconds. We had the lead. Nobody considers that. All they do is consider each and every mistake Jimmy made during the course of a game.
You know what, Ronbo, man?
Casey, I'm just saying. I want everybody to watch other games and tell me which quarterback was flawless from the first quarter to the fourth.
No, you know,
that's never going to happen. It's not going to happen with Trey. It's not going to happen with Brady. Aaron didn't have. He had a couple of throws today he wished he had back. It just doesn't.
I know, but it's
happen.
not. It's naive to think that Jimmy's the only person that can lead the team forward down the field. Like,
well, that's why get Trey in, let him have it, and then we'll go to work on him. Because quite frankly, I said this when C.J. Beathard came in when we first got him. I said it's too soon. It's too soon.
No, but
sure
it's completely different. It's completely different, though. They traded. They traded. You know. I mean, they traded the next 3 years for a really good player. So there's no doubt Trey's better than CJ.
How many first-round picks got their ass handed to him today? It doesn't matter.
But the difference is, the difference is that at least, you know, Mac Jones is in there getting reps. At least Justin Fields is getting reps. Like,
okay.
You know.
You know what?
I mean,
Kyle has got to find a way to win this year, and he knows he can't do it with a rookie. That he's got to learn a lot of things. So, you know, this is what it is.
He's getting too cute, man. They need to get Debo deep. They need to stop going sideways. I know Kyle thinks like every play they get, you know.
We don't have a deep threat. All right, listen. Tomorrow night, let's get into that. All right, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
We're going to run out of time. A lot of people want to say something. All right, fam. You know I love you, man.
I know it's almost breakfast on the East Coast, Ronbo.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, man. Have a good night, Ronbo. Hey, love you, Ronbo. Have a good night, man.
You too. Area code 415. Hello.
To the light. See, I understand.
Oh, I want to hear a little bit. Okay. He was with a comedy relief. Well, it's a big show. It's a big show on tonight. Show. So I'm enjoying those clips, by the way, of the we have the same ache. Give me a receiver. Everybody's trying to. Hey, give me a receiver that can go deep.
Jimmy can't do this. Jimmy can't do that. Jimmy can't do this. Jimmy can't do that. Do you understand how much a wide receiver makes a quarterback? Do you understand when Emmanuel Sanders got here, how much Jimmy's game improved?
Thank you.
And how many drops our wide receivers had at the beginning of the 2019 season on our Super Bowl run?
Yes.
I told you that was going to be a problem at the beginning of this year. Our wide receivers were going to start off shaky.
Debo's good for what he does, but that's his game. And people want to send him deep. That's not his game. And Aiyuk, I'm not sure what's going on with Aiyuk. What is going on with Aiyuk? He does have that game.
Why is it sounding like a funeral tonight, Ronbo? I'm not here to place blame on anybody. But whoever's background noise that is, that's really annoying.
That's JJ. Go ahead. He's done.
I'm not here to place blame on anybody tonight, Ronbo. I'm here to say it could have been a lot worse. Jimmy Garoppolo could have been sacked 9 times and only thrown for 60 yards. Justin Fields. Excuse me.
No, Justin Fields is a superstar. You can't talk about him, Show. He's a first-round draft pick.
It could have been a lot worse though. COVID. You know what I mean? Like the result of this game was going to be determined by who had the ball last. The winner of this game was going to be determined by who had the ball last. That's all it is.
Exactly.
Like I don't know why
people
are tripping and placing blame on the defense. Like, do they not understand who Aaron Rodgers is? I mean, are they that so narrow-minded that they're just solely going to be placing blame on the defensive side of the ball when they did their job? Aaron, I don't care how stellar of a defense you have. Aaron Rodgers is a surgeon. He's going to slice you and dice you up.
This is what he does.
Like he's going to make you want to have the ball last. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's his specialty. That's what him and Peyton Manning do best. They slice up defenses. You know, I don't care who your pass rush is. I don't care who your corners are. Aaron Rodgers is going to put points on you no matter what. Like, when was the last time Aaron Rodgers was held to 3 points, Ronbo, in his career? I can't think of any time.
Well, you know, Show, we had his butt in 2019. But we did have is a very tough secondary, and that doesn't give – Aaron didn't have any avenues to throw in 2019, and I think that's the biggest difference. Now he doesn't have any cornerbacks back there that he needs to be concerned about, so he goes back and he sails that ball out there without hesitation, and it worked damn near every time, right? So before he had to wait, and our guys went and got him, the frontline defense.
Those that are asking for Trey Lance and wanting to rush him in right away are asking for Kyle Shanahan to be fired secretly. That's what's going to happen. If he shits the bed, excuse my language, but
no, it's true.
You know, I mean, Kyle can't afford a losing season,
and he can't afford for Trey to go out there and lose confidence.
And lose his confidence.
I don't know
like
why
Justin Fields did today, for example.
9 sacks.
And before people coming in shitting on Mac, before people coming in on shitting on Mac Jones too, because I know they're going to be. He threw for 270 yards today and a touchdown and a pick, which is not a bad day at all. So, and he lost to the Saints because they're really good D. Zach Wilson has 6 interceptions.
Yeah, and then you look at Trevor over in Jacksonville. Those guys are getting their brains beat out. And everybody says, well, they're in a different circumstances, situation. Well, you know what? Rookies don't take mistakes badly. And if they screw up, it hits deep with them and they lose confidence. So that's what Kyle's trying to protect them from.
That's what Kyle's trying to build up in Trey right now is his confidence. By giving him practice reps and going up against our defense every day and doing all that shit. Like, you do not want to ruin this kid. You don't. Otherwise, we're going to be back in 2015, 2016.
And then
2014 again, all over again.
Somebody is going to get fired. You're right. Because you know what? If he ruins Trey and Trey doesn't recover.
And we have no first-round picks on top of that.
Oh. So we got to go. This is going to be the topic tomorrow because Jimmy's always the subject. If we lose, it's always Jimmy's fault.
Ronbo, one more quick point before I go.
Go ahead.
If there was anything that I took away from this game tonight, it's what we need. I know we need a corner, we need that deep threat, and we need a right guard. That's what you all should be taking away from this game tonight. The result of this game, the winner of this game, was going to be determined on who had the ball last. That's the bottom line. And that's who Aaron Rodgers is. Stop tripping. It's not a funeral. We're not dead.
We're 2-1.
We're still a good team.
We're okay for now.
I know.
All right.
Stop placing blame on everybody. That's not that night to do that.
It's not going to stop.
All right.
No.
Good job, Show. Good shit, Show.
Good night, Show.
No, that's serious. That's my boy. That's my boy, Show. Seriously. You be making sense tonight. Damn it.
Well, JJ, your feeling on this? You just want to echo what Show said, or what's going on?
No. Well, I didn't even know he was on the call, to be honest. I was gonna hang up Show. I was gonna hang up Ronbo. Like, honestly, you're a stronger Christian than I am, brother. I don't know how you put up with this bullshit. I'm sorry, dude. The nonsense that I've constantly been hearing all night long is like, what is wrong with this fan base? Seriously. This stems all the way back to Kyle Williams. They sending him death threats. Now they talking shit to Mostert's wife. What is wrong with y'all?
That bothers me badly. That was way out of line. Good God.
Now tonight, I mean, you know, Rob, I'm a big Jimmy G fan. I want the team to win. So when Lance comes in, yes, I am definitely going to root for him.
Sure.
And Jimmy tonight, honestly, he started off a little slow, and I'm not going to lie, and I was extremely irritated with him. But the way he responded was awesome. Okay, there was some more screw-ups, but all of y'all would be crying if Juice did not put it in there. You know what I'm saying? The dude that called in like two calls ago saying that we were going to definitely get in, you don't know that. You don't know it. Who do we got? A rookie Trey Sermon?
Oh, JJ, I'm so worried about the running back situation. I really am. You know, we have to have a run game. And anyways, Trey cannot come in and just run. He's a quarterback. So we'll put Trey in. No, you can't put Trey in to run. He can do RPOs. But if you let Trey run and run and run, they will skewer him after a few minutes if they know he's not going to throw the ball. So you got to have a run game.
And what's going to happen when Trey's leg?
Yeah.
If Trey's leg breaks when he starts running, they're going to go after his leg.
You put him in harm's way, put him in that.
Don't jinx it, show. Don't jinx it. Please don't.
But he's right, JJ. You can't just have him out there running all the time.
Yeah.
And Kyle's doing that now, which is dangerous. Yeah.
You can, because we were in the chat thing, and I was saying it too. If Trey comes in, I want more passing. You can't constantly be running.
Right.
I was a huge Kaepernick fan because it was exciting. He was doing stuff that I hadn't seen a quarterback do since Steve Young.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that you keep doing that, you're going to get hurt. You look at everybody. RG3 not relevant anymore. Look, you got Russell Wilson slowly declining now.
His
you don't hear about
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's trying to be figured out.
He's already figured out by year one.
Throw the ball, Lamar.
Every year before the draft, the media narrative is, oh, the league's changing. The league's changing into a running league, a running quarterback league. But a 45-year-old statue just won the freaking Super Bowl last year.
Next caller.
I know.
Every year, guys.
Fucking call.
Every year. Anytime you get a running quarterback, Mahomes is not really a running quarterback. He's mobile, but you're not going to catch Mahomes running all the time.
Mahomes runs to pass, and that is a great feature to have. That's exactly what Russell Wilson does. But if you have somebody that's constantly running just to run, like Lamar, you're going to get found out like he did.
Well,
Ronbo, here's one little thing I said before. I want to name the last 20 quarterbacks that win the last 20 Super Bowls, okay? Trent Dilfer, Brady, Brad Johnson, Brady again, Rottenberger, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning, Rottenberger, Breeze, Aaron Rodgers,
don't name them all,
Eli,
JJ,
Flacco,
because
Wilson.
I know exactly where you're going with that.
3 more.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. 3 more.
Two of them are mobile. 2 of them. And there's a strong case that both of them shouldn't have been there in the first place.
You know? So, that's why if you're going to run, make sure it's intelligent running. JJ, good stuff, because we never talked to you because you're always honking your horn and coming through. So good. I'm glad to hear from you. We're going to see it.
I've called in a lot of times, Ronbo. I can't stay on no more.
You got the babies.
It's driving me off. It's driving me up the fucking wall.
Well, JJ, love your tolerance.
Sorry,
I tell you what, let's see you tomorrow if you got time for us, though. Okay?
All right. Shout out to the TC Samuel.
All right. Nice show.
I was kidding.
All right. Good night.
Good night,
Later,
JJ. Eric, go 209. 209 area code.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes. What is your name?
How are you? Dave.
Dave?
Yes.
Yeah, hi, Dave. Dave, go ahead, man. We're complaining about the game.
Yeah, I know. I've been listening to all, and I agree with a lot of it. I disagree with a lot of it, of course. But I think it still comes down to a lot of it was just time management. As that one caller said, there was actually 10 to 12 seconds left on the time clock. It was like 44 seconds.
Yeah.
There was still 12 seconds left on that time clock when he threw that to use check. It's like, run the clock down, dude. And what no one brings up, we left all 3 timeouts on the table.
That's right, huh?
I thought
the Packers use their timeouts.
We left them all. I mean, it's not like time was on our favor. We're at the 12-yard line, and we can still get a first down. Run that clock down a little bit. If you get a touchdown, icing on the cake. But if you don't, it's no big hurry. But use that clock. Shanahan just seems to have a problem with that.
Clock management. You know what? I just think, Dave, that the urgency to get into the end zone overwhelmed any logical or rational thought processes at that point. We just got to get the lead now, right? Because we're down 6. We're down 6, and we need to get into the end zone and get the extra point and try to hold on, which was a mistake. You're not going to hold on with Aaron Rodgers, especially with the defense we were playing today. Our secondary was not able to make any stops or plays. So now you put yourself in God's hands. And God was probably doing something else during that 37 seconds. So we had nobody to help us.
I know that's when the game adrenaline's going on, but you just got to slow it down. Like, dude, we got this much time. We can call a timeout, but run that clock down. If it doesn't look good, call a timeout. We still got 2 more times out. I mean, we had plenty of time.
That's true.
I mean, we were going to get 4 plays out of that no matter what.
The time.
Whether there was 12 seconds or 30-some seconds, we were going to get 4 plays. And then what no one's mentioned, even after that, you can't blame him for scoring. I guess you're running, you're going to score. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But after that, even what I don't think anyone's brought up is after the poor management there, when the kickoff, why did they kick in the end zone? Why didn't they do one of them high kicks that end up at the 5-yard line and make them run to burn a little bit of time off?
Squib kick or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, 5-6 seconds at least.
It's all now. It's hindsight.
I doubt.
Dave, they're probably saying the same thing.
How often do you see them run back a squib kick, or those ones that they anymore that they have down pretty pat, where they kick it high and they field it at the 5 or at the goal line, and take your chance, but you good chance they're not going to run it back. And I'll take that chance with giving Aaron Rodgers the ball with 37 seconds.
God, he just went in and did it immediately too. Dave, I wish we could have more time. Dave, tomorrow night on Raw, we'll have a little more time if you got time for us.
Yeah, it's the first time calling. I've watched before, but I'm a 50-year fan of the Niners, so I just irritate the hell out of me.
All right, Dave,
I'm going
appreciate
to
you, fam.
tonight, man.
All right, Dave.
Okay.
We'll be back tomorrow. Looking for you. All right, Dave.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Night. And AJ.
Hello?
AJ.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly.
Oh, you could?
Good. AJ, you got lots of questions here. JJ, get in here. What is on your mind?
Oh, snap, man. I got a question. Several. Give me like a minute and a second or whatever, 30 seconds. Hey, do you think Jimmy G did pretty good. I ain't gonna front. I'm a realist. I'm not out there shooting the ball, throwing balls and like that. But I do think he got some limitations that's just really irritating for a quarterback to be in there for 5 years. Some people call him Rudy from the football movie Rudy. I'm not sure if that's even.
Let me ask you this though. Does Tom Brady have some limitations?
Not right now, he don't.
Tom Brady doesn't.
Not with all these Super Bowl rings.
Not with
all these Super Bowl rings he getting.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I don't know if there's a quarterback that's absolutely flawless and has no imperfections. So when everybody says Jimmy has limitations,
but I'm talking about my team. I'm talking about my team, though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Forget Tom.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is good, and if we had him, we would probably have 2 more rings, and he's from the Bay Area, so
maybe I
would love to have some more rings.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe. But do you think that Jimmy G would have been able to make? You know that guy that ran the ball back, almost made a touchdown return. If that would not have occurred, do you think Jimmy G would have been able to march all the way down?
Oh, you mean Cannon, the new guy?
Yeah, Cannon. Yeah, the new guy. Do you think if he never did that, because that's the spark that we needed, but if he never had that spark, do you think the way he was playing, do you think Jimmy G would have been able to march the ball downfield, or
I don't know
position to get a score?
AJ, I can't answer that question because I don't know. Okay, that took place with maybe Debo and George make another huge play. I don't know. It's hard to say that. That's kind of
it is, but
hypothetical.
I think I think he wouldn't have. I mean, he wasn't playing. He was doing some things, and it's like the passes was high. I'm like, come on, man, you should know how to throw a ball at this stage in your career. I mean, you NFL pro. You at the highest level. At this stage, you got to throw the ball, bro, or get the ball to the runner. And we ain't got no runners, so he got to throw it. Because right now we hurting in DBs, we hurting in running back. So to put the game on your back, show up, which he did, tough it out. We was down, but considering what was going down, the fact that, oh boy, like the flags, the referees, he got bailed out a few times, I think, with the refs. Not really bailed out, but we got lucky because they ended up giving us a couple of calls, which I think it could have been questionable. I ain't going to question it. We needed it.
AJ, to be fair, though, we got PI'd to death in the first half. So, let's call that one even.
All right, call that even. What about, what I don't like is when they didn't call that damn, I think it was, I don't know if it was both, it was somebody to the right. He got mugged, literally, and Rodgers was able to throw the ball. I'm like, man, you didn't get no holding call on that? So they threw the ball, of course, to Devontae Adams, I believe, and he caught the big bomb or whatever. I'm like, wait, how? Well, you don't see that big hole? Like, how is that not possible? But I guess the refs don't want to call within the last minute or so, or 2 minutes, because they want to go home too. They want to, like, or maybe there's big gambling involved. Big gambling involved.
There
They don't want to make this numbers change. So
Vegas
I'm like, man,
did it again.
Critical
People
game.
took a bath. That point spread was not passed. You know.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro. I was upset. I was actually in Eagle. I'm in Long Beach right now, but I was in Inglewood getting me some food out there. All the Rams fans, they looking good.
They jumping.
But we're gonna have some problems.
They going to the Super Bowl.
We're gonna have some problems though with the Rams. You know that though. You know that, right?
No,
I can't stand the Rams, but
they're tough.
Yeah, we're gonna have some problems.
And if
that
K'Wan
quarterback
Williams
is really doing some things.
You're right. And if K'Wan Williams doesn't come back, we're in serious trouble playing the Rams, because Cooper Kupp does not get away with what he gets away with K'Wan Williams that he got away with today, say, against Tampa Bay. That's why they win. It's Kupp. Even when what's his name was there, it's always been Kupp. So without K'Wan Williams, we got a problem. AJ, you got time. Let me see you tomorrow, because you're on Short and Sweet after the game. All right, AJ.
One more, okay, and one last thing. Do you think we're gonna be able to beat Seattle? Are we playing home or what?
No, we're playing in Seattle. So it's gonna be, I don't know. Seattle looks like they're down and out right now. We'll see. They got to be mad as hell, though, waiting for us. All right.
All right. Talk to you later, man.
All right, AJ. Have a good night.
All right. Yep.
And area code 559. Hello. 559. 559. Okay, come back to 559.
Hello?
Oh, is that you, 559? Hello, what is your name?
My name's Mondo.
Mondo? Hey, Mondo. So we're going, as you know, we're complaining tonight about Jimmy Garoppolo and the loss of this game. What Mondo, what is on your mind? What are your feelings on this miserable loss?
Well, first, I think we should just calm down. I mean, we're 2-1. It's still early in the season.
Yeah.
Even though everybody hates Jimmy, I think he's the best we have right now. If you just throw in Lance, I think he's just going to struggle like the rest of the quarterbacks that we've seen this week. But if I could blame somebody, I could blame both the offense and the defense. So, for one, the running game was non-existent. Jimmy wasn't hitting his passes as everyone wanted him to do, and then 2, our corners are non-existent as well. I mean, if you look at it, eventually someone was going to expose our corners, and tonight was the night where we did it.
Yes. God.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy too, because we were struggling at the same time staying still in the game.
Yeah. These guys got fight in them, Mondo. It's just that, oh God, you can't let Aaron Rodgers back on the field with 37 seconds. You can't let Brady back on the field with 37 seconds. You better be careful with Russell Wilson with 37 seconds. There's a few guys around the NFL, don't let them back on the field with more than 2 to 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling once we scored that touchdown, I had a feeling that he was going to come back and score that field goal. I knew I was like, man, if he just goes back and just scores a field goal, I mean, it's over. But
if they had a touchdown, it'd been a different story. Maybe we survived, but not a field goal. He's only got to go half the field.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's early in the season. I wouldn't say everything's, like, over with. We still have maybe 13 games to go in the season, so let's not just overreact. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's nice talking to you, Ronbo. I've been listening to you since 2017.
All right. Thanks, Mondo. Good to meet you, too, then. All right.
Hey, man.
All right.
Keep your spirit up, Ronbo. It's still early season.
I know it's early. Can't overreact over one game. We're fine. All right. Thanks, Mondo.
All right, Ronbo.
Talk to you later. Hey, Darius.
What's up, Ronbo?
Darius, beatings. We never could handle losing, but to lose in this fashion, well, that's really stings. But Darius, your feeling on this game?
Yeah, man. I thought there's some that was a Collinsworth said in the third quarter that I agree with 100%. I think every Niner fan would agree. In order for our offense to get going, we need that one play. And then when we get that one play, then we can run play 2, play 3, play 4, right? And so it's like our offense is like a chain reaction, right? If you don't get that first play, our whole offense just falls apart.
Ooh.
You know, and
Did
that's,
Collinsworth say that?
that's
Because you know what?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what Kyle Shanahan, he's connecting dots all the way down from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Everything he does is predicated off of what he did before,
Right.
and he sets things up. And sometimes if you can jumble that up, yeah, you can hurt the 49ers.
Exactly, right. So like Kyle Shanahan's greatest strength is also his greatest weakness, right? So if you don't get that first play, we're done. Or off, and that's what happened the first half. Those first 2-3 drives, right?
Yeah.
We just couldn't get that one play, and our offense was just sputtering out. You know, and I thought our defense played quite well in the first half. You know, also the PIs, right? But, I mean, they had that big, you know, fourth down stop, right, in our red zone. That was pretty big.
Yeah.
And I think that goes unnoticed from what I'm hearing, right? Nobody's going to be mentioning that.
Oh, yeah. Anything positive, no. Nobody remembers that.
I thought our O-line played kind of bad. They didn't even have Zadarius Smith, and Jimmy was under a lot of pressure that game.
And who was that dude that kept coming up the middle? Who is that guy?
Kenny Clark?
Yeah. Brunskill was just, he was spinning Brunskill around and manhandling him.
Right.
I've never seen anybody handle Brunskill like that. I was just, wow.
Yeah, Brunskill is Aaron Donald's daddy.
Right.
To see Kenny Clark do that to him is like.
So I couldn't understand, what is this? Who is that guy?
Right. Yeah. But you know, our secondary just, you know, it just fell apart, and that's I expected that. There was this one play where it was, I think, in the third quarter, right after we got the Aiyuk touchdown, they went up and they scored another touchdown, I think. Right, and that's just when Diamador, right? That's just a rookie mistake. If Josh Norman was there, best believe he would have made that play on Marquez Scantling, right? Because that's just knowledge of the game. Diamador didn't realize that he hit a person behind him, and Aaron Rodgers hit him for an easy touchdown. I thought Jimmy played fine. That fumble was bad. You know, the INT wasn't even his fault. Jair made a play.
Right.
That ball was right. I mean, that ball was perfect. If Jair was in there, that's heels breaking that. You know, but Jair just made a play.
It was a little long. Jimmy, I mean, see, that's why I'm saying, Kyle, you know, could we send Aiyuk? At least he's got the foot speed. I mean, Kittle can go, but not for that kind of route, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, but I thought the fumble was just bad. It was bad. He tried to, you know, he tried to do the right thing. You know, I give him credit, but man, it backfired really quickly.
Yeah.
And,
just throw the ball out of bounds, Jimmy, or eat it. Just take the sack, because I don't know what he was trying to do.
In the second Juice got that touchdown, I kind of I wasn't celebrating, Ronbo. I was just looking there stone faced because I knew the best.
You knew it was too soon?
Seconds. That's You know, like my dad, my uncle, they were celebrating, but not me. I just sat there and I was just like, damn.
And you were right too.
Yeah. And
Darius, we're gonna run out of time though.
Just really last thing real quick. My only problem was on that last defensive stand. Warner was playing a bit too what do you call this? He wasn't playing deep enough. Like on that first pass to Devontae, he was not playing deep enough. I don't know why, but he just wasn't playing deep enough. I feel like that's like something that Fred Warner can do really well, but just this year he hasn't been doing it great. You know what I'm saying? Like his coverage has been off this year. I don't know what it is, but his coverage has been kind of off. That's what I gotta say. I ain't tripping about nothing though.
No, I know.
We came back 17. We came back down 17-0.
That's right.
Despite missing our secondary, I ain't tripping about it.
They're not getting enough credit for that, but you're right. Absolutely true. Darius, I tell you what, I'll be back tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw looking for you if you got some time for us.
All right, man. I'll catch you. Thank you.
All right. Night, Darius. Hey, Bryant.
Hey, Ronbo.
Bryant, come on in, man. We're in here, as you know, how we do after we lose a game. It's all about anger. Are you angry?
I'm a little bit upset. First off, I'm still on cloud nine because I was there. It was awesome. It was a great game. My girls were there. We all had fun.
And you got to see the drama unfold. Looking at the clock, we got 1 point up. Come on, Niners, hold on, Niners, hold. Oh, that must have felt like crap.
It's always one of those things. Like at the end of the game, you know, you're like, okay, there's only so many players in history that you don't want to have the ball give them, Elway, there's a lot of them, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. There's a couple quarterbacks that if they have the ball at the end of the game, Aaron Rodgers, they have probably like, what would you say, 98% chance of winning, or 90% chance of winning, I mean, because if you've seen his press conference or you get to go watch it later, he said, there's just a couple of chunks that he just had to do to just get him into play. And Aaron Rodgers, one of the things that he's really good at is putting the ball like right where a receiver can catch it. And if he wanted to, he could probably do like pass interference plays the entire game and not have one catch from a wide receiver, because I'm in the stands and I'm watching it, and he's just lobbing the ball up, and the wide receiver will go up and put his hand up, and then they were throwing flags. And I'm like, okay, like I know it goes both ways. You're a fan, you're like, why are they throwing a flag? But no, there was sometimes, and Dante Adams didn't even run out for one of the passes he just lobbed up. And Dante
and right
was
over Dante's
he was
hand.
expecting and he was expecting a penalty too right there. And I'm like, okay, and I'm a Jimmy G fan. I am. I got 3 Jimmy G Garoppolo jerseys for my girls.
I do too.
We went to the game. We went to the game. We're all wearing our white throwback jerseys, and Lily's wearing a red one, and we're there. And man, I just want this guy to do better than he's doing, and I just don't feel he's not gonna do it. And I think, if they drafted Trey Lance, and then they need to start putting him in a little bit more, because they put him in, he bootlegged out, he got the touchdown. Then when they brought him back down to the end of the field again, he almost scored with a couple passing plays. Yeah. But it's like the only time that Jimmy G continued to have a drive going today was either a pass interference or, that catch. Devo, I think, caught it. But that was really, it was Devo or Aiyuk, one of them, but that was really close. And it's just one of those things. It's like Jimmy can't come out and throw the ball 80 yards down the field. He's not going to ever be able to throw it maybe 50 yards down the field, precisely. And I think that's what's happening is now that the offense is so, small because they're just trying to do check downs. I'm looking at the field today and I'm like, that guy's open, and he's checking it down. And then the guy gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And I'm like, this is Alex Smith all over again. And not before Alex Smith got any good. Alex Smith, had to build up his confidence and stuff, but he was just check down. He'd throw it to Frank Gore into dirt every time. And Frank Gore would be standing there and like, I could have ran for 5 yards, but he threw it into the ground. And I don't know, like Jimmy, he's a great guy. Everybody likes Jimmy, but if you're not using your weapons to your abilities, and they're saying, oh, well, he's not using Aiyuk, or he's not using this guy or this guy because now maybe they have an attitude with each other. No, that's not it. And that's not it. And the whole time management thing, he's really good at that. And that's why he's still our quarterback. But it's the physical part of him that I think we're not going to go any further if we keep him. He's mentally good. He can command the offense. I think he can read defenses to a certain degree. I think he knows how to change certain things, but he doesn't have the ability to overcome adversity. And I don't think it's just Kyle. I think both of them are butting heads a little bit with it. I really, really enjoyed watching the game, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, why weren't we able to get to the Packers? Yeah. Why couldn't we get to the Packers quarterback? Jimmy kept getting pressured. And, he tried to make a move or something like that. And he was playing, and he did come back. And I think this is why the 49ers are really comfortable with him, because he can bring us back. And he's done it in other games where we're like, okay, it's 17-0. And didn't he score it? It was the end of the second quarter. He scored like with under a minute or something like that. So it's possible. Well, Trey Lance did, but it's possible for the Niners to use him and be successful with him. But I'm not. He's got to do something.
Right.
He's either hurt right now.
Let me ask you this. If Davante Adams played for the 49ers, do you think things might be a little – if Stephon Diggs played for the 49ers, you know where I'm going with this? If DK Metcalf or Tyler Lockett –
They wanted to get like Brandon Marshall, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to get – not Brandon Marshall. They wanted to get Odell Beckham. They wanted to get Odell Beckham.
They tried and we failed.
He's not a deep threat guy.
Oh,
he's
Beckham
one of those
Jr.?
guys that.
No, Beckham Jr. is definitely a deep threat guy.
He's one of the guys that catches the ball at like the chains, and if he can throw,
True, but
you know what I'm saying? Jimmy's not going to push the ball.
No, but he's got that
Jimmy
kind of speed.
can't push it though.
No, if Jimmy had a target to throw to, they'd work on it all week in practice. They don't. And you can see that. You know? So even that play that you saw during preseason when Trey hit Sherfield deep downfield, they said they worked on that play daily. So I'm saying, what people are.
But they're not doing it with Jimmy.
They're not doing it with Trey either.
He can't push the ball. And they could throw the ball to Sherfield. Aiyuk's a deep threat. They can run Kittle down the field differently. But everything's just the little jump and dimes. That's why they're still doing like the little.
Brian, this is what I'm talking about. The play that they sent George downfield. Why didn't you send Aiyuk? I just wonder what goes. I wish I could watch practice.
I think we're both agreeing like they're not using the players to their best capabilities.
Yeah,
Aiyuk is a deep threat, and they want to run him as a running back.
And then you send
is
George
more of a
deep.
running back.
Why are you sending George deep? Because the ball was overthrown. Let's. We need to get over the fact that Jimmy can't throw the ball downfield. He throws it too hard. So that's what I'm saying. Aiyuk.
I don't think Jimmy throws it hard enough. I think Trey Lance throws it too hard. I think Jimmy throws it too soft, and that's why he doesn't get it to the people.
The thing is, he sailed the ball over George's head, and I was thinking, okay. Coach,
I hear you.
Coach, why couldn't Aiyuk have went downfield on a okay. I don't know. I've seen Jimmy overthrow guys deep downfield, but I haven't seen him connect when he got. I don't know what they're working on practice.
I'm a big fan. I believe in him, too, because it's like, he had how many of those 13, it was like 3rd and 13, and he completed it.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, he can't throw.
That's
but,
what I'm saying.
He's only completing like 15, 20-yard passes. It's not super deep, and that's fine. But
and that's why I wish that they would just go ahead and like last year's draft, me and Big Show have been crying about this for 2 years. Kyle, get a speedster. I thought we had Henry Ruggs coming so bad that year that we picked up Javon Kinlaw. Kyle, he's going to make your offense better. You need somebody to take the top off of that defense and one that can catch the ball. Let Jimmy just air it out. If he doesn't have to aim it, just let that thing fly. And the speedster's going to go get it. Marquise Goodwin would have been perfect. And that's why George Kittle had the year he had that year, because Goodwin was a threat. You've got to have that threat so safeties and corners don't sit back. What's he going to do? I can run as fast as he can. So, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I still think if Aiyuk has that speed, damn it, Kyle, send him. And then if Jimmy can't reach him, then we can decide, no, Jimmy can't throw it to him. But in the meantime, every time this happens, we blame Jimmy. This is the only problem I have. I see it. All right. Anyway.
No, and I agree. Because everybody really, they really get upset when we lose, and who do you blame first? You blame the quarterback.
And then Kyle.
Jimmy usually goes back, and I think one of the things, too, the biggest problem with this whole game is we didn't really have a running back.
And then there's that, So we still almost won, Bryant. Okay,
All right, I'm going to let you go. But before I let you go, I got to let you know.
Right.
But before I let you go, my uncle got me tickets, right? And I got tickets for the rest of my family, and we go. And he messaged me in the stadium, and my phone dies on me. He actually flew out from Indiana to be at the game.
Oh.
I missed him. I got pictures. He's there, but I missed him. But, yeah, I still had fun. Maybe
I'm glad. At least you had fun. Tomorrow. Great outing. All right.
Yeah.
Night,
All right.
Brad.
Bye.
Give my best to the family. All right. And Clarence Molina. Clarence says, did it seem that Devontae Adams stayed in the blue tent was unusually quick? I said that. Clarence, I said that immediately. Devontae Adams came out of the tent for the next play. It just was it unusually quick, especially for checking for concussions. Usually you'd be in there for at least a little while. He says a good while. For at least a little while. Devontae, he wasn't hurt. Probably just came and sat down. No, I'm cool. Go ahead, take a look. You want to look in the eyes? Yeah, nothing going on. Pupils aren't dilated. Let's go. Grass green full note for Niner fans. We were never going to keep Jimmy. Duh. Glass green. Hey, here's a story for you. Thanks for your contribution, by the way. If they were never going to keep Jimmy, why didn't they get rid of him as soon as they drafted Trey Lance? See that? All the rhetoric that goes on about him is funny. It goes on to say, this has devolved to Homer nonsense Jimmy G apologist. Hey, he's wearing a 49er uniform. Our apologies, or should I say my apologies. Thanks for the contribution. Fam, I'm going to go because like we always do, we got to blame people. Jimmy's that guy. He gets the majority of the blame for this game. And unfortunately, we are 2-1. Hey, see you tomorrow night on Raw, fam. Thanks for the contributions, guys. Have a great night. Niners!